gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth. Ask me though how it all turned out. When you try to use my name for a clout, keep on going, give me something you can talk about.
Hello, everybody. I heard that y'all liked American flags, so I put my other one in the screen. I like them too. So, how are y'all doing on this fine, what is it, Wednesday, September 17th, 4:22 p.m.? I'm just going to jump right into it. The most recent live stream, or actually, I don't know. I think it actually was the Charlie Kirk one. The one I did before that was about this young Aunt Heffy character whose name I did not even know when I made my BJ Investigates video. Okay, so I was like, okay, let's get right into it. It's like I honestly have so much to say and I don't even know where to start. So the last time that I did a reaction, he had made a video on his channel, basically unhappy with how I directly quoted him and has used his own words. And I just said, I'm paraphrasing here, but something along the lines of, it's no wonder, or something like maybe like, you could probably see why people don't want to come forward with creeps like this around. I never did say that he condoned. I never did say that any of these people condoned. I may have said, I certainly believe that they are trying in some ways. I shouldn't say trying. They are in some ways actually normalizing a lot of this crazy stuff. This stuff that's deplorable. So the young Aunt Heffy, he makes his video. He's mad. Okay. I make a reaction video to the video. Then all hell breaks loose because then they do it on good. They go on No Jumper, the actual No Jumper show that same very day that I made my live stream, and they're talking about my video. Okay. So it was like a 20-minute, I don't even know. I think it was maybe 20, maybe 30-minute long little segment of the show. And I do want to just react to it here with y'all. I have already seen it, and I was going to play the No Jumper clip, but then I found this video. I think someone sent this to me. Hold on, let me share my screen. This. No, not that. Take that away. That's the video. Okay, so I want to remove that and add this. Okay. This channel, and at first I was like, what is this? Giving Legend? Giving Livend? I think it's Gangland, girl. I don't know. Is it a video game? I'm really not sure. Neem is what I'm going. Neem, is his Naeem, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but this is a very, very cute channel, Slay. And then he had made actually a very long live. Look, I watched the whole thing. It was so good. He made a 4-hour, 35-minute live stream, reacting to different stuff of my stuff. And it was so funny. And I need to turn this light up. It's dark in here. But then he made this video. If you go to the videos tab, he made this video. It says Aunt Heffy and No Jumper destroy BJ Investigates for Nova video. And that is such a hilarious title because that is most certainly not what happened. And even in his video, he kind of doesn't say that, but very funny title. Anyway, very funny video, very good video. And so I'm going to be reacting to that video. However, excuse me. However, since I'm already being accused, hold on. I'm going to actually start. This is the video we're going to be reacting to today. Okay, so we're going to start there. But then since I'm being accused of cutting clips and taking people out of context, and I'll let y'all be the deciders of whether or not that's even an accurate accusation. Okay, but since I'm being accused of it, there's about a 10 or 12-minute part that is not in his video that I'm going to play straight from the no jumper. But let's like just get started first. Okay, 5-minute intro. I'm usually doing 45-minute intros, so that's pretty good for me. All right, let me take this out of here. What did I name that video? Okay, I was going to do this in a different order and I went the wrong way. Okay. Oh my God, it is raining outside. It just thundered so loud. Okay, here we go.
It's a new beef brewing at No Jumper. Now, this is an unlikely pairing, if you ask me.
I might not be able to use it that way. Hold on. Could y'all hear that or no? Could y'all hear it?
It's a new beef brewing at No Jumper.
It's a new beef brewing at No Jumper.
Unlikely
This is an
pairing, if you ask me.
This isn't going to work for me. Sorry, I need to put this video in here a different way. Because the audio, I'm still like working on my audio and stuff. Sorry. I'm just going to have to play it straight from the screen. But that's what I have been doing. So that'll work for today. Okay, he said it's a new beef brewing. No, I'm doing it a different way. Just wait.
For street walking underage. It's almost
instant
like
demonetization. Okay.
It's a new beef brewing at No Jumper. This is an unlikely.
Y'all are gonna hear that so many times. Okay. Sorry. I'm just a new beef brewing. It is kind of a tongue twister. Okay, I kind of have some suspicions. This might be another cousin. Okay, I don't know. I certainly don't know if he claims me or not. All right, so I'm not really sure. However, very funny. I have stumbled upon another funny possible cousin. I'll let y'all give me your opinions as we go through. But he's basically reacting to the no jumper video of them. Basically, they're just so mad at me and they're putting so many words in my mouth. They're like, she said that we're all, XYZ. She said we're condoning it. She said we're this, that. It's like, I didn't say anything of the sort. I may have said you're normalizing it, maybe. And I do believe that you are. And maybe I said it's, you could probably see why people don't come forward around these creeps. I mean, I still believe that. So, I mean, we're going to play the full clip. Don't worry. Oh, we're going to play the full clip. And we have a Nova part 2 coming. There was a bunch of stuff. That video was an hour and 21 minutes long. There was a bunch of stuff that I could have put in there. And I just couldn't, that I wanted to put in there that I couldn't. But now, since I'm having to address all this side stuff, it's Nova, BJ Investigates Nova part 2's coming. Yes, it is. They hollering like hit dogs. It's funny you say that, Holly, because that's the intro. I just recorded the BJ Investigates today. And that's the intro. I pick up my little gavel. Y'all are getting the sneak peek. I say, order, order, order. The BJ Investigates Nova video went viral and the No Jumper cast is hollering like hit dogs. And yes, they are. And yes, they are arf arf because as you will see, my potential new cousin right here is going to say, some of these people are hollering like hit dogs. I was not even talking about them. Actually, I had much higher estimation and much higher opinions of them before they started arfing. Hollering, as some might say. Okay, this is what the lights. Okay, I do not like that cool tone light. That's better, right? Yeah, okay. Whew, all right. Okay, so there's a new beef brewing, okay? This is funny. I like this video.
It's a new beef brewing at No Jumper. This is an unlikely pairing, if you ask me. And Hefe versus BJ Investigates.
Ding, ding, ding.
Some comments made about Nova during the No Jumper show. BJ didn't take kindly to those.
No, I did not.
And y'all know how she feels about No Jumper anyway. So she decided to go in on Ed Hefe for some comments that he made. Now, I have to say, I don't think Ed Hefe was trying to condone anything, but you have to choose your words wisely, especially when you're in front of these microphones and these.
I rolled over my blankie. All right. I I just want to clear it up. I'm not saying he condoned. No, I'm not saying he didn't. He might. I'm not saying he condoned. What I said and what I meant and what I said and what I still mean and what I still believe is I could see why people don't come forward. And I'm going to get into the whole explanation as that comes up in the video. But I just want to be clear because he did bring it up here. My new cousin right here, he did bring it up and I do agree. I don't necessarily think that Aunt Heffy or any of them condoned it, although he did tell the truth and say that it is normalized around, certain areas and in certain places or whatever. And, a lot of people were sitting there acting like, no, it's not normalized. No, we never see that. And it's like, please, we all know it's been going on over there for a real long time, but like, it's not like it's unheard of. It's okay, normalized, normal, whatever. But like, I thought we could all agree kids can't consent to sex acts. And yet I have people, sitting up here on No Jumper telling me on the whole internet, not just sitting over there at a bar somewhere. No, on the whole internet telling me, oh yeah, some of them be fast and thrust themselves into the lifestyle. No. And so I said, no wonder people don't come forward.
Cameras.
I didn't say they were condoning it necessarily, although they might. I don't know. Okay. It's no wonder people don't come forward. So I do agree. I don't necessarily think he was condoning anything. And then he did come back around and try to clean up the record again. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Moving on.
I don't think Anna Hefe was trying to condone anything, but you have to choose your words wisely, especially when you're in front of these microphones and these cameras.
It's true.
Nobody should say anything about that Nova situation except it's bad. Where are her parents and how do we help?
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
Agreed. 100%. This is so funny. Look at this. I love this. This is like cousin coded for sure. Something I would do.
What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman IB for the E. Man, golly. I don't know though. Remember that.
That is so funny.
With another video. New video. Shout out to all my good people, man. I appreciate y'all. Everyone subbed up to the channel. If you're new to the channel, sub up on all that. You know what I'm saying? But I just did a live on this whole situation.
He did. It was long. It was like 4.5 hours.
Responding to BJ Investigates. Now, BJ Investigates video was...
I do have an update. I do have an update on that. He has deleted that video. That video is deleted. The one where he had made and he was mad and he was, calling me a Karen and saying I'm a stupid dumb blonde or whatever he was saying.
Mostly about Nova, the whole Nova situation and Adam 22 platforming her. Again, this is an underage streetwalker. Her mother is a streetwalker as well. Of course, that's where she learned it from. Her mother would like to tell you different. She's wrong.
Oh.
She learned it from you.
Allegedly in his opinion.
You know what I'm saying? Again,
it is.
My stance on it is I just got zero tolerance for it. You feel me? I reacted to a clip.
Agreed.
Nova's interview with her mother and Kiwi Head, just so that I could, talk about Kiwi Head and how disgusting of an interview this was. You feel me? My focus point wasn't really Nova at all. And you know why? Because Nova's a kid. Yes. I'll never sit on here and bash Nova because Nova isn't even responsible for what she does. Nova isn't responsible for her sins. Her parents failed her. She's got a mother who runs around here on the internet, shaking tail in videos, letting niggas talk to her crazy on camera. Kiwi Head. Wow. You know what I'm saying? This is what this little girl sees.
Also, there may be some words in here I don't normally, say on the channel. This is his channel. He can say what he wants over there. I'm doing a reaction to his video. So just, so y'all are aware, there's some words in here maybe I don't normally say, but that's his channel. He can say what he wants over there. And I'm reacting to his video, which I appreciate him making the video. It's very funny. I like it. So let's keep watching.
This is who this little girl's mom is.
Yes.
This little girl is not responsible for any of this. And we can say what we can say. It's like, oh, they fast and this, that, and the other. No, her mother is fast and created that.
Yeah.
Period. She shouldn't be platformed. The daughter shouldn't be platformed. None of that. And you can't condone none of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Again, I want to say I don't think Anne Hefe was trying to condone any of that.
So I'm kind of like 50-50 on that one. Like, I am a huge supporter of freedom of speech. If Tanea want to go out there and she wants to do an interview about herself and her own stuff, okay, whatever. To me, she can be platformed. I don't care. That is one of those situations where it's like, it's really out there. It's really happening. She's an adult, whatever. For me, though, like, definitely Nova should have never been platformed at all. Like, at all. At all. No, I just can't. Like, I'm trying. I always try to find some, like, unless it was like, it's just no, because it made her famous. It made her internationally world famous. It put a target on her back for like maybe ever. It's something she can never take off. She cannot take that jacket off ever. And now she's got face tattoos and it's just harder and harder to get out. She should have never been platformed 100%. Like, she should have never been. By any of them. Mark, Adam, any of them.
What you say on these microphones in front of these cameras. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? BJ picked up on it. She made a comment. She made a little section of the video about what Anne Hefe said. I think it was problematic what he said too.
See?
It seemed like, you know what I mean? He's like, hey, well, we know this happened. Yeah, we know this happens, but that don't mean it's okay. Straight up. But Anne Hefe didn't like those comments at all. So Anne Hefe went in with his own video. And then she doubled back with a 3-hour live.
That was me. Ting.
Golly. BJ got time, boy. She got time. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this is your first time to the channel, shame on you.
Wait, hold on.
Like them niggas.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. That's his channel. He can say what he wants. I'm hearing he's in the chat. Wait, hold on. Let me look for your I see this one. Hold on, where? It's like up here. I don't see. Say something else. Comment something else. Or in the live chat. I do have time. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know, thank God. They're putting me as a blonde in the as in the thumbnails. Thank God. Thank God. Shout out to the cousins. Everybody's saying, hey cousin, hey cousin. Shout out to John renewing the membership. Shout out to Kirsty becoming a new member. Okay, Don't Panic is in here. Shout out to Don't Panic. Okay, yeah, more Mark. Okay, let's watch further.
Them little girls. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
And Hefe responds on No Jumper, and that's what we about to get into. Shout out all the good people.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to get straight into this good content and all that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, go. No, I was going to say it's funny because I really don't know. I'm literally
this
just...
shit right here? Were we all sitting right there? Yeah. So.
It's crazy though, coming from LA. Like, I feel like any big city, even you, I know you come from Atlanta. People don't understand the perils of a big city for real. They just can't wrap their heads around it. Any of y'all seen The Sopranos?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Remember
that's one of my favorite shows.
Remember when Meadow moved into this?
So y'all heard that, right? He's like, have y'all ever seen The Sopranos? Actually, no. I wasn't allowed to watch The Sopranos, but that is where my probable new cousin starts his video. But like I told y'all, I have already, it is thundering, it is loud. Oh my God, I hope I don't lose my power. Do not have a generator, girl. So y'all heard where his starts, right? The Sopranos thing. So I've already been accused of clipping, chopping, taken out of context, clipping clips. So we're not going to be doing no clipping clips. Okay. I gotta rewind the tape of the No Jumper to go to the beginning of when they started talking about it. So we're going to watch that first, probably like 12 or so minutes without any sort of like intermediary cousin commentary. And then we'll pick back up on the Sopranos. Because I got to get through this first 12 minutes because I can't be accused again of clipping and chopping. Okay. We're doing full What? Like unclipped, unchopped. Okay. First when they first start talking about it. Oops, not that. Hold on. Oh yeah, I do have to do that way. Okay, wait. Let me just I had it queued up a different way, but that speaker is doing like an echo, so I have to pull it up a different way. Give me a second. Sorry, it's just technology. What are you gonna do? Okay. So we're starting here. Here we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
I probably trying to hit everything that's
Hey, I
in
got
there
a quick
too.
question real quick, right? It's kind of like off subject, but it's, it's pertaining to pod. Hey, do you know suspect? Do you know a channel, some female named DJ
Can we talk for
Investigations or some shit?
just can we talk for just one moment? He has to bring it up off subject. He is so hoarse. He is so hoarse. He's lost his voice. Has he been crying? Who has been screaming at? What has the man been screaming at? Now, mind you, I've been live for like 3 hours that day, just slow roasting. And then the cousins were tapping in. They were tapping in, tagging in, going live for 4 hours on it. Okay, just hours and hours and hours of live stream reactions to this man on top of the already however mad he was. On top of the already however mad he was from the original video. And you'll see they're so mad. They are so mad about it going viral, so-called viral. Oh, thank God. He accepts me. He claims me. Thank God my cousin claims me, y'all. Hold on. I gotta set something up for this speaker. Hold on. I'm gonna put it like right here so y'all can hear it. I realized that you couldn't really the audio. I don't even feel like getting into it. Okay. So here they are. Dude, have you ever heard about anybody named BJ Investigates? And then everybody in here is about to sit here and act like they never heard of me. And it's like, okay. Like your boss didn't already let somebody come in here and do like a 2-hour long video talking about me. Like your daddy boss didn't say women like me should be locked up because we're sick in the effing head because we believe in freedom. Please. Okay, fine. They've never heard of me. That's how they're going to act. Okay.
Like that. So like we just said that last episode I was with you on last week. I think we was talking about that. We was like talking about the underage shit, right? And I had brought up during motherfuckers talking about the Hoover indictment and the underage females being pimped and all that shit. I had brought up the flip side of how shit be going, that everybody out there that's young is not a victim or haven't been tricked or thrust into the lifestyle. You do be having some people.
I want to hear him out. Okay, I do. Everybody that be young, don't let me make sure I really hear him out because he's very clearly very upset, distraught even. I mean, it looks like he's been grieving. He's dressed in all black. He's in mourning. I truly believe it was the 1-2 punch of me not appreciating his opinion, and he probably had been a fan. And then Almighty Suspect, I gave Almighty Suspect a shout out, and he is glowing. I think he's never going to forget. I think it was the best day, definitely of the year for him. He is glowing. He had pep in his step, just a spring in his step. He was just so thrilled and pleased, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, because like I said, it is hard. I know that it is difficult when you are sitting in a room and everyone is acting like it's totally normal to say, no, I'm not hanging out with you. I'm going home. Goodbye. So, good for him. So I think that it was actually like the 1-2 of like not just being pulled down, but then seeing somebody else that I don't know what their history is or whatever, but seemed like a little jealousy. But listen, Almighty Suspect about to act like he never heard of me. He did not see this video. He didn't hurt. He's going to act like he is amazed. Okay.
That's fast. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like you be
let's hear
having
what
some
he
motherfuckers
said.
that got out there, like you'll have a person that
All right,
live.
let's go back. I want you to hear exactly what he
And
says.
we was talking about that. We was like talking about the underage shit, right? And I had brought up during motherfuckers talking about the Hoover indictment and the underage females being pimped and all that shit. I had brought up the flip side of how shit be going, that everybody out there that's young is not a victim or haven't been tricked or thrust into the lifestyle. You do be having some people that's fat.
I think I just spotted another cousin, y'all. I think this guy in the middle actually is having a hard time controlling the disgust on his face. He's like, what are you talking about? Like he's making the face like, stop it. Like, look at the eyebrow movement. Is this my cousin? What? Okay, so Heffy is here. This guy over here wearing his funeral clothes. He is here to set the record straight. Okay. He's like, remember when we were talking about the underage girls and stuff and pimping and I brought up the flip side. The flip side. Like, what does that freaking mean? Do you mean that are you about to make these underage victims something other than that? Is that what you mean by flip? I don't know what you mean. Okay. What do you mean? Like, here's your chance. Here's your chance to like it's very easy. All he has to say is anybody messing with underage people, it's messed up. There's no caveat. There's no exception. The thing that I supposedly clipped out is that in his quote, he said, some girls be fast, some of them be fast, thrust themselves into the grown and fast, thrust themselves into the lifestyle. And then he's like, but at the same time, anybody, messing with an underage person is, an a-hole. And it's like, that my point wasn't, oh, look, he doesn't condone something or he does condone. No, my point was that's the type of stuff he's saying that a 14-year-old could even be fast. That a 14-year-old could even be fast. Like you have to understand that is a happenstance of somebody's like upbringing and environment. And what do you mean? Some of them just be fast and they want to do that? No, that was my point. The whole point was just like that. He could even say that. They all missed that completely. And maybe that was my fault. Let's run the full clip. But he's saying it again. He's saying it again right now. It's like somebody check his frontal lobe, and my possible cousin right here. He's like, wait, no, wait. He's contorting his face all kind of ways. Look at him.
That brought up the flip side of how shit be going, that everybody out there that's young is not a victim or haven't been tricked or thrust into the lifestyle. You do be having some people that's fast. You know what I'm saying? Like you be having some motherfuckers that got out there, like you'll have a person that live in the community of Fig and might have grown up and seen that shit, you feel me, and grasp that shit like Horn was cool and get out there and get caught up, and the police have them say some shit that'll get a pimp locked up or somebody that's pimping locked up, right?
Okay, wait, no, stop.
So with me saying that, I was just giving a flip side, but
somebody being fast and grown is a completely different defense than somebody lying. You didn't say somebody was lying. That isn't what you said. No, you said some of them be fast and grown and thrust they self into the lifestyle. Now you're talking about one of your pimp homies? Like I'm supposed to freaking feel sorry for him? You're talking about one of your pimp homies who a young girl underage wasn't even messing with him, lied on him. This is a completely different story than somebody being fast and grown. What are we talking about right now? Where are we going with this? Doubling down, making it worse. Doubling down, making it worse. And then he tries to say he's a girl dad. No, you're not. I revoked the license until further notice, and it may be never returnable. We're gonna have to see.
we was on them babies. Like, I'm a girl dad, so a motherfucker against all that off the back. But man, why this podcast channel? I'm talking about the BJ investigations. The Karen bro called me out talking about that. She called me out and said, I'm a degenerate.
You are.
For talking about the flip side of it. It gave you ups. But I'm like, if you listen to the whole conversation, like,
did my new cousin just sniff his armpit? Did he just do an armpit sniff? Somebody's musty in here. He just did an armpit sniff. He's making sure it wasn't him. Watch the armpit sniff. Watch the armpit sniff, my cousin in the middle.
He's like, I'm a girl dad, so a motherfucker against all that off the back. But man, why this podcast channel? I'm talking about the BJ investigations. The Karen bro called me out talking about that. She called me out and said, I'm a degenerate for talking about the flip side of it.
Close your mouth.
It gave you ups.
Look.
I'm like, if you listen to the whole conversation,
like
what I'm saying is in pocket, and motherfuckers from the lifestyle know what I'm saying behind.
Okay, I was very distracted by the armpit sniff, but I think that I was able to hear somewhat of what Uncle Heffy was saying. I think I was able to hear somewhat of what he was saying. Thank you, Apollo. Yes. This is his chance, okay? He's saying, he's like, I think he's in shock. I really do. And I heard in this video, he's from Atlanta. I mean, the Atlanta cousins are not the same. Like, there's differences. Okay. So he may just be sitting here in awe that they're talking about this like this. I mean, I really don't know. Okay. I really don't know. Shout out to Drake Nettles. Grandpa Heffy. I call him uncle, y'all. I thought he was an elder. I thought he was like a good 10 years older than me. It was not. He is not. He is like a 1 year older than me. That is astounding to me. Okay. Anyway, all right. So he's about to get his lick back. All right. This is lick back. He's got the mic. It's his turn. Okay. He stands accused of being a creep who it's no wonder people don't come forward to. Okay. That's the accusation on the table. That is my belief. Of course, I don't know if it's a fact. I've never met him and I never wish to. So oh, Atlanta doesn't claim him. Oh, okay. Well, shout out to the Atlanta cousins. I mean, I don't know. Okay. So this gonna be his excuse. He's like, I was telling the flip side of underage prostitution. I was telling the flip side. Let's see. What was it? Tell me. I'm dying to know.
Degenerate. She talking about me saying that, but the girls that's fast underage doing it, like me broaching that conversation, that makes the girls who really suffering from it not want to come out, and I'm a degenerate.
I really hope this is like a channel that people actually watch.
No, she got like 300,000 subscribers. She definitely watch her.
I've never seen it. I never go home and watch it. I think I've seen the beginning.
But she got a lot of subs and she do views, but she don't pop up in our algorithm though. But she had just did.
No, that's a substantial following.
She had just did a reaction channel. I mean, she had just did a reaction on a situation, like update on the Hoover's indictment.
But that just shows what it like. I mean, no offense to you and your sizable following, who I welcome to fucking swarm my comment section with hate, because
please do not swarm the suspected federal agent's comments with anything, hate, love, or threats, please. Because this man is, I mean, I have some theories, all right? Do not swarm anybody's comments, but he's talking to y'all. He's talking to my, quote, sizable following. You're welcome to go swarm his comments with hate. Please do not. Please do not. Respectfully.
Poor assessment.
He was foaming at the mouth.
Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
what
shit.
A poor assessment.
Hefe, did she misclip you though?
You will also
she did a reaction.
You will also notice that this suspected federal agent right here, you know what made me suspect he's a federal agent? It was because whenever somebody had said, yeah, there is underage, you know what, PIMPing going around, and he looked straight over and he said, thank you for being honest about that. A lot of people lie about that. That is a like verbatim, same tone, same candor, same all of it, the same cadence is what I mean. All of it as like what the training of like interrogating and deposing. It's like you make thank you for being honest about that. You're kind of like empathizing, sympathizing. You ever hear somebody say that like that? Just remember, that's at least an orange flag. That's at least an orange flag. The way his story don't make sense, the way he doesn't actually seem to fit in any way with this culture at all. And then I saw some videos from years back or whatever times past, and he looks so different. And that's another like dead bringer, is whenever their whole look changes. No, but he's gonna say some like sexually harassing and inappropriate things about me in this video as well, which I take enormous issue with.
On a situation like update on the Hoover's indictment.
But that just shows what it like. I mean, no offense to you and your sizable following, who I welcome to fucking swarm my comment section with hate.
Oh my God, please don't.
What a poor assessment.
He was foaming at the mouth.
Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
what
shit.
a poor assessment.
Hefe, did she misclip you though?
Yeah,
did she misclip you? Like she didn't give the whole context. She just gave you the
fuck a misclip. That's what I'm talking about.
Terrible
in the social media world. When you want to hop out there and call people out their names and say certain shit, make sure you understand the gist of what the fuck going on. Because you don't say I'm a degenerate, then in the same sentence say, oh.
Make sure I understand what the going on, or what. Or what? Said who? Because I know you're not paying my bills. And I know for a fact you're not about to do nothing to me. So, or what? Shut up. You get a lot more by asking nice than trying to tell me what to do. Go ask anybody I already went toe-to-toe with. You know what I'm scared of? Nothing and nobody. And I do not take kindly to being told what to do. Buddy. I want y'all to hear how this man formed his crusted at the corners of his mouth to speak to me one more time.
Context, she just gave you the
fuck a misclip. That's what I'm talking about.
Terrible
in the social media world. When you want to hop out there and call people out their names and say certain shit, make sure you understand the gist of what the fuck going on.
Or what?
Because you don't say I'm a degenerate, then in the same sentence say, oh, I usually don't fuck with suspect, but what he's saying is right. We all saying the same shit in the room. We against the same shit. Right. But on the flip side,
in some ways, they were all saying the same thing in the room. I agree they were all against certain stuff, but the boundary they had set was like way beneath where I was willing to go, because they were even considering and contemplating somebody being fast and grown as a child. Even just if you don't even care ethically, morally, like, can we agree statutorily? And he could have just said, yeah, I shouldn't even said that about fast and grown. Oops. He's doubling down. He's doubling down. He's taking away any legs that his argument had to stand on because he's doubling down.
I have a homie who got locked up on some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like getting lied on for real, with a broad he wasn't dealing with that was underage. And the police would do that and catch an underage broad out there, and they might know somebody that's pimping as well. And like, hey, look, who your pimp? And then they sell it to a broad, like, come on, they do it to regular criminals. Hey, look, we gonna give you the script. This is what you gonna say.
This is something totally different.
So like I'm saying, like it's a flip side of this shit too. You feel me?
I understand.
Like everybody out there, all I was just saying that everybody out there, just because they underage, is not a victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This
what?
Is, well, I was asking if
look, I do get that, because you feel me, that motherfuckers do be fast, but it's like at the end of the day, when you're underage, you can't consent. So like it don't matter.
Thank you.
So like at the end of the day, in the eyes of the law, this is a victim, even if they are willingly out there because they underage and they can't.
Period. That's it. And that's why, again, I know you were very happy about the American flag. There's two. Yes, thank you. That's right. Please, that is right. Even if y'all don't actually think it, just start saying it. Maybe it'll sink in. That is the answer. There's no way around it. Underage cannot consent. There's no fast, there's no grown, there's no lying, there's no nothing. If lying is a different situation.
Look, hold on. Because I had this conversation when I was in college, right? I had this conversation when I was in college because a few of the chicks I was around at the time, they wanted to make like OnlyFans, and they thought it was like cute to call themselves sex workers. You feel me? I'm not putting any salt in their game saying don't make the OnlyFans, but
you do OnlyFans,
coming from LA, the shit that you see on the blade and shit, and the shit that you around, I feel like they shouldn't call themselves sex workers. They're sex entertainers. You feel me? Sex workers are like actual prostitutes and shit. And I was telling them this back in, I don't know, 2020. We're in the
You're
middle
not
of the
a real
pandemic.
rapper. You fucking
Look,
perform over
bro.
your fucking.
Because look, I've been
ad-libs.
saying that they have children out there. Like these girls get into the game 16 years old. They got their pimp's face tattooed on their name so they'll never work another job again. And y'all think this shit is cute. You come from households, $300,000 plus. Your parents is put up. You just trying to make a little bit of extra cheese during the pandemic.
Yeah,
so don't try to equate your struggle or
what
whatever
is he talking about?
to what these women are doing that
Every
are really
day,
out
outside,
here.
fine.
Really
I
going
had the
through shit.
same
This is
thought,
what I was gonna
cousin.
say.
What?
The Hefe is that, especially when it comes to that demographic of women, they're very sheltered sometimes and they don't know the flip side of things and how some people got to hop off the porch early to take care of the.
This man's talking like he didn't know my daddy overdosed on meth. Sweetheart, sir, young gentleman, you need to be careful who you're talking to. You need to be careful who you're talking to. You need to know who you're talking to and about. Because before this, you were not even on my radar. I did not even know you existed. I still didn't bother to learn your name. Okay. So let's not make too many assumptions because you know what happens when you do that.
Themselves, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
Said what women don't know what?
The white lady that you was talking about. You said it was a white lady, something that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You just on social media. Social media is a big platform. You speak it like, don't hop out there and speak something if you don't understand.
This is what I'm saying.
Why?
People don't want to hear the ugly truth though. They just want it to be all
I want y'all to
decorated
keep it to
and nice
yourself.
the way they're used to seeing it. Like, this is girl power.
Keep it off my
if you wanna sell
timeline.
little sexy pics of yourself. Fuck it, you want to
Why
fuck
is
on
he
camera,
saying
that's up
this?
to you. You know,
what is this?
Women empowerment, but it's like, no.
Stop. Who is
there's
doing
a
that?
real-
Who is doing that? Who is selling pictures and doing women empowerment? His boss is an old lady. Let's bitch about that a little bit. Can we bitch about that just a little bit? Because I'm not saying female empowerment OnlyFans. I actually said that's rotting the core of our society, which is the family. So I know you're not talking about me. And I also know you're not talking about me about some $300,000 house, whatever in the hell bullshit you just pulled out of your butt. No clue what the hell you're talking about right now. Because I know for a fact it ain't me. Shh. Nobody yanked your chain. Shh. Shh.
Ugly side to this game that you don't have to interact with because you are protected.
Because you have the luxury.
Have to do
you have the
this.
luxury not to.
You have the luxury of doing this. This is an extra bag for you. For some chicks, they fucking for $20, bro, to feed their addiction.
Why is he
whatever
mixing that with that? It's so strange and confusing.
I don't know what I'm saying that to say. I'm saying that to say is some people don't like to hear the ugly truth. You feel me?
No.
Yeah, and this wasn't what and like people know. Like I said, at one now I never said like, but let's just say this because I see a lot of people like to cast judgment on other people when it's not pertaining to them. It's easy to point the finger at a motherfucker, but when you sit...
Guilty. I do. I do like to cast judgment on people because there's a lot of insane stuff going on out here. There's a lot of stuff that I've been noticing for quite a few years. And I think that society and civilization is going to freaking start crumbling if we don't all start judging. We got to start doing some judging. We got to get back to shaming, including, yes, kink shaming. We just got to get back to it. We got to get back to it. Yep. You found that people like to judge. If you're talking about me, yep, guilty. I'm going to keep doing it too. And you're not going to stop me. There's nothing you can do. Oops.
In that hot seat, what it's going to be. So this is my thing, since we on the subject. Like, like I said, I don't know how many times I got to say it, I'm a fucking girl dad.
Okay.
I don't play that shit, period. My daughters ain't fans. We don't play that shit.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit in my household, my kids, period. So this is what I'm saying. The harsh reality of truth, of the street life. It is what it is. It's harsh. So you got some people who's been kidnapped. You got some people who's been tricked, bamboozled, gorilla pimped into this lifestyle. And you got some people, just because you might think 14, 15, 16, I know me at 14, 15, 16, I was way more fucking advanced than the regular 14 to 16-year-old. So you got some people, as I said.
Put a 1 in the chat if he's making it worse with every word that comes out of his mouth. Put a 1 in the chat if he's making it worse. Way worse. Also, side note, if he was way advanced by that age, it's because he was also abused. And that's another thing we got to start coming to terms with. If he was also so fast and grown at a young age, it was also because he was abused, most likely by an older woman. That's not acceptable either. Those people are pervs.
That live in them communities, and let's just take Nova for an example. Let's just take Nova for an example. And
Leave
I'm not
her out
trying
of
to out
it.
her, talk about her, you feel me? Shout out to Nia and all that, because you feel me? She good
Sure.
people. This is what I'm saying.
We'll touch on
By
that later.
way of seeing her mama doing what she do and where she grew up at, she felt it was all right for her to do it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm seeing. So
That's
you
true.
have people
That's-
that
I agree.
develop that had to grow up fast at a fast rate, and you will have somebody at that age out there with no direction doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then you get caught up. You might know some pimps. A motherfucker may have pimped on you unnoticeably. Some motherfuckers do know, but I'm
The
just saying, it be them
voice.
situations. She get caught, she about to go to jail just like any.
All these people around, and not one person had a Hall's cough drop. They were sitting here, nobody get him some milk. They didn't want to give this man some herbal tea. He sounds like, I did tell him in that live that I said, my daddy's going to grab you by your vocal. My dad's dead, like I mentioned. I said, he's going to come haunt you and grab you by your vocal cords. He's going to grab you by the throat. Sure enough, here's Mr. Bullfrog getting worse by the second. Meanwhile, they done roped in my poor other cousin. I never really noticed this man before, but he doesn't like particularly look like he's really like in on it. All he keeps saying is we clipped him out of context to make him look any kind of way. But I don't think he realizes the main point I was making is that little girls that are in danger aren't going to feel safe to come into y'all. And y'all should have said, thank you, sister. Thank you for pointing that out. You've been a girl before. We're going to make sure that we adjust our messaging so that if there are some little girls around us, maybe even if they fast and grown, they may come and tell you and try to get some help or something. But they not doing that today because you doubling down, you just talking about some girls are grown at 16 and it's different people age in different ways. No, that's actually kind of racist. Y'all are saying that only white girls and only white people get the luxury to not be sexually abused by men, grown-ups? No, that's racist. Come to think of it. What are you talking about? In some cultures, girls should just get abused. If they already started getting abused by 14, oh well, now they're fast and grown. Oh well, lost cause. That's crazy. That's deranged. And it is indeed degenerate.
Everybody else, when they go to jail, the police, they play with women, kids. Oh, hey, you don't want to tell us this, do this? We gonna take them kids.
But if a pimp know that a girl is underage, should we not hold him accountable?
Yes.
For dealing with
I'm not
underage
showing.
should-
Sorry.
Yes.
But
You know
that
what I'm
goes
saying?
without saying. I already said that. Why?
Sorry, I didn't have this up.
Girl is underage. Should we not hold him accountable?
Yes,
For
thank you.
dealing with an underage kid?
Yes.
But
You know what I'm
that
saying?
goes without saying. I already
Yeah,
said that.
yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
This what I'm
about
understand why that keep coming up, because I've never said it was
I
okay.
think that's the main
Fool,
thing.
a motherfucking
That's the
the
main
people
thing.
underage minor, that never came out my mouth.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say
What
you
I'm
said
saying is
that.
I don't know.
No
what
one
I'm saying
said you
wrong
said
for a
that.
motherfucker
So
to not hear me.
she's trying to twist your shit
Yeah.
to make it say that bullshit when you say
She not even saying that. She just basically.
I'm not trying to
because
twist
I'm-
his nothing. He keeps saying it over and over here again. Maybe even if I was accidentally, oopsie, or on purpose, he is actually doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on what I was saying, which is he is continuing to act as if he really believes children can make these decisions, about S acts consensually. He continues to show the point over and over that I was making.
Saying, okay, but what about we talking about the underage girls, but what about the girls who be fast that know what they doing?
It's getting worse.
I'm a degenerate for shedding light on that.
Cuz need content. What y'all say? Cuz need content.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that I think the main thing that she misconstrued
Tell
was
me.
the fact that
Special
you
agent.
weren't like condoning it or saying that it
I
was
never said
a
he
good
was.
thing.
I
or
didn't
not.
say he
You were
was.
just saying this is what it is.
If
You
it
know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
test,
This
you
is-
failed.
Because
people
can't handle the truth.
Because people get put in the trick bags too. So like I said, I have a homie. That's why I wouldn't even fuck with the lifestyle like of pimping because
Then stop
it's like,
commenting on
it's too
it.
messy. I had a homie that was on the ism, that was playing the game how it's supposed to go. That's how
This
he got
is a white lady.
That's how he got caught
He
up.
is talking about a white lady.
Now he's acting like
That's
he
how
never
that's
knew
how
about
he
me
got
in his
caught up.
life.
Because an underage girl, she went to jail in Arizona.
Okay.
And she was out there with one of his hoes.
Okay.
One of his hoes was out there. He sent this hoe out there.
Oh, and
However,
it wasn't
this-
even under his accord, but the
He don't
chick-
even know this bro.
Okay, no, I get it.
But
Yeah.
she's on the track.
But he still winds up being accountable for it.
She's on the
because-
track posing to be grown, horn with his girl. His girl go down. The underage girl go down.
That's
You feel me? Police.
damn. I
He
never
go
even
down.
thought.
The homie went
Look
down.
at this special
brain never
agent.
even
The
thought
homie
about
went
some
down
shit.
for
Look at Special Agent Lush over here. I never even thought about that. I never thought it. Why does he sound so much like Steve-O? Do they have the same throat demon or disease? I'm just curious.
underage girl that he don't even know.
This is the shit though that shocked me, like getting out of my environment and shit, is that, bro, for us, a lot of this shit is
Because
normal.
we got your pimp, but we ain't got no pimp for this young girl. So hey, look, if y'all don't want to be charged, you want
The
me to let
man-
you go. Look, this
The frontal lobe, I have questions. I have questions, I have comments, I have concerns. It may need a scan. No one, he's not even responding to what's being said. I don't know if it's just the cortisol's through the roof. I couldn't begin to speculate. But I do want to know, is the girl dad in the room with us? I want to know, is the girl dad in the room with us? Because he keeps saying girl dad, but it's just, I'm not seeing it.
y'all gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was, we both was out here on his instructions.
Now, obviously,
I
like,
found the clip you talking about.
and I'm pretty
He wants
sure,
his
and
shout out
we
played.
can
He
pull it up
freaking
if
knows
y'all
about
want,
this
but
clip.
I'm pretty
Look how
sure
happy
that,
he is.
if I had to guess, if I had to guess, I've like
5-minute mark.
I've listened to enough sugar-free music and like been around enough fools with ism to know that the responsibility.
I don't know what
shit,
that
Well, if
means.
you really pimping, you're
I'ma
supposed to
send you a
have that
DM
all under
or what
control
DM
and
content.
But sounds good, right? Sounds good, but
Sounds great.
And that's kind of what I think. You correct me if I'm wrong. Ant. That's kind of what your point was. Like in reality, we know that shit's morally wrong, but this is the kind of shit that be happening. You feel me? And then like,
Yeah, because I think what sparked that conversation off because I told suspect, I was like, it was something I was like, shit, it's damn near like
A new initiative
normalizing that shit.
is underway.
Oh shit, it's the fucking headphones. I was like,
oh
nigga,
yeah.
So they're about
No,
to.
but go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's funny because I really don't know. I'm
Is it
literally
this
just.
shit right here? Were we all sitting right there?
Yeah.
It's crazy though, coming from LA. Like, I feel like any big city, even you, I know you come from Atlanta, people
I just
don't
got to
understand the
looking.
perils of a big city for real. They just
Okay.
can't wrap their heads around
So
it.
this
Y'all
is
seen The
where
Sopranos?
my cousin had picked up, our new cousin, he claims me, so he's my cousin now. Had picked up right here. So let me pull that up.
And she had a roommate who was just
mhm.
she was crying,
She
breaking
was-
down. Bro, that is a common story. A lot of people cannot handle the shit that happens
Because
in big
it's
cities. And I'm not even saying I was the
degenerate.
most outside dude ever, but I'll be hearing stories and I'll be like, at first, like, nigga, what? And then it's like, damn, that's crazy. And then it's, oh, for real? Yeah, I heard that before.
That's called
You know what I'm saying? You get
desensitization.
desensitized to shit. You know, even him speaking on Nova, like Nova is low-key kind of viral in the city right now. People
Which
be
is
like
a fucking
posting her
shame.
clips, which is a shame, but it's like people are like, bro, it's a lot of people.
It's a shame that she's low-key viral.
Agreed.
It is a shame. And you know why she's low-key viral?
Why?
You know what make her low-key viral? That interview had no jumper. Y'all just put her on a platform with 5.1 million subs.
It's true.
For what? For
Why?
street walking underage. It's almost like you're rewarding her for what she's doing. Now, I'm not saying nobody responsible for her or nothing, because her mother, who was sitting right next to her in the interview, is responsible for this.
It's true.
But at the end of the day, you're responsible for your platform. And platforming something like that, what are you doing? You wasn't giving Kiwi Head, your boss, payphone, wasn't giving any insight or anything to, hey, the young girl shouldn't do this, or this wasn't like a public...
Is this a joke? Is this a joke that his name is Payphone? Was there another payphone? Was there some drama with a payphone? I remember there being some drama with a payphone, like a fight or something, like with the big falling out. Or are you just calling him Payphone? That's not his name. I did not know this man from Adam, but he is very upset about the video. He's going to be complaining coming up.
Announcement. This was him genuinely sitting down,
wanting
to talk to this little girl about underage prostitution. Gang.
Okay, got it.
Your platform made her viral.
Right.
Know that. Niggas talk about accountability and all this. It's like, come on, payphone. And you supposed to be smarter than that. But I see what's going on, though. I see what's up with you, though. You just go along, get along. I ain't mad at you.
People saying this is a baby, and she's confused. She thinks she's a celebrity. Yeah, she thinks that she has clout.
Because y'all gave her the clout, payphone. Pay attention.
Can't go into the store. Like, bro, it's all bad. You know, we're never justifying this shit. We are never justifying this shit. We're talking, you know, speaking against it at all times. But you got to understand, we live in the belly of the beast, bro.
Well, yeah, like, and this is coming from people, and like, I hate to use this anecdote as often as I have, because it's like super.
Shut the fuck up. Just shh.
Embarrassing, but it's so common. When I was 16 years old, my girlfriend left me for 25.
It's also just like actually preposterous. Like, TB, good point. This whole thing about like some people never lived in a city, they don't know the reality of a city. Like, I don't even understand like why that keeps getting brought up. I have lived in a city for like a decade. I moved from Louisiana to Boston, where I lived for 3 years, in Boston as my address. And then I lived in Philadelphia for also 3 years, in West Philadelphia on 36 in Powelton. I actually got attempted robbed on my way to my law school job one day. And it was an attempt, if you will note. An attempt. Tried to roll up on me and get my school bag. And I said, no, you got the wrong one today. Get away from me before I call your mama is what literally came out of my mouth. Now, I would not advise somebody else to do that. And indeed, and in fact, if somebody would have asked me like the day before or moments before what I would do if someone rolled up on me and tried to take my bag, I would say I would give it to them. But that ain't what happened. I said, you got the wrong one. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. I might have said baby boy or something. He was like 16 years old. I'm like 27. He looked like a middle schooler I could be tutoring. I said, go back to your house. I should call your mama. I said something about calling his mama. And he just stood there stunned. And I just kept walking down to the Dunkin' Donuts and called the cops. I mean, they told me the next day he pulled a gun on a taxi driver. So, oops. So don't talk to me about somebody living in a city. You know where I lived in Philadelphia elsewhere after I moved out of West Philly? It was right there by Chinatown, okay? You know the bridge where the homeless people are? I couldn't wear flip-flops right there because I might kick a needle. So I don't really know what this whole you don't know what it's like bullshit is about. Also, just as a side note. I've seen how degenerate it is, and I live in the suburbs for a reason. I like it over here. We pay a whole lot of property taxes to live over here and to not be bombarded with this degeneracy. And yet, I can't even sit on my own freaking couch at night without scrolling by a 13 freaking year old runaway. And it's you people putting it out there. So now that you made it my business, you put this child in my face. You, Mark Leta Adam, Grand Mason. Now I have some things to say because I now have a duty to do something about it. Such a stupid thing. And what is he even talking about? Look at him. I can't even take him seriously, y'all. This is a freaking cop in a jersey. I just can't. This is a spook. I can't get past it. I feel like I'm in the Truman Show playing play pretend. Look at the hat. It's like so hello, fellow kids.
Do with a Mercedes. You feel me? And like, I think who was pulling up to the high school.
That's the same shit. The
Wait,
bitch
is that
I
her?
want to fuck with
Is
when
that
I was
her in
like
the comments?
16.
Wait, scroll up.
She
Is that
ended up
her?
fucking with a nigga who was older, tattooed,
Scroll
gang
up to
bang
the 4
down. He was
months.
grown and shit with a whip.
The just became a member.
Couldn't do it.
Is that her?
I did not become a member of No Jumper.
Nah, hell nah.
Hell
okay,
no.
okay. I was about to say, zoom in. We could talk about it.
But
we could talk about it.
But you know, a
Get
4-month
some
membership is
understanding.
substantial since you pulled it up.
We watching the clip, right?
What understanding is there to get, Payphone? Again, I thought you was way smarter than this. Like, what understanding? You don't understand what she was saying in the video, or did you not see it? Or are you just no jumper glazing because
Yes.
that's your place of employment?
Yes.
Because what's to discuss, what's not to understand about what she said? Niggas shouldn't have no comments about this except for it's nasty.
Period.
How do we help? It needs to stop.
Period.
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 This is a 14-year-old
15 now.
selling her body on the streets, and y'all platformed her.
Whoo.
Can't stress that enough.
Going
Let's
to
talk about
hell.
she thinks she got clout, she viral, all this. Yeah, and y'all participated in that. The biggest hip hop platform in No Jumper. I mean, the biggest hip hop platform in Los Angeles, No Jumper.
Yeah.
Platforming underage prostitutes.
And
Throwing that
Lima.
out there.
And
Sure.
Lima Yevrimovich
Yeah,
to
I mean,
talk shit about me.
Let's watch what Shorty's talking about. But shouts to Jay-Z. She said she been rocking with us for a long time, many moons. And a 4-month membership, she said a 14-year-old can't consent or adult. If you arrest the parents for neglect, I bet it would make a difference.
It's in better place. Dead homies. Her and her punk ass mama.
You know what we should
No.
probably do? And here's my suggestion. Death penalty. Chemical castration for all child abusers. Child sex predators. Death penalty. Watch how fast it's gonna clear up. Put a mom in jail.
Tells you he was a crude about this. No Jumper, of course. They're talking about it. No, he's had Tanea on his show. She's been on Hoover's Happens. It's like, nope.
Underage girls. And I've definitely heard about it. You know, look at Tanea's kid. This is happening.
So they're watching my video
Why
right
do you have
now.
A specific child. Adam really downplays in this video how disgusting. Like, I just don't.
Is this basically totally normalized in the pimp world?
No.
Hell no.
For sure.
So there's a
For
big
sure.
chunk of people who
For
think
sure.
that that's fucked up and wrong.
For sure.
There's
Adam admits that he knows this PK4 character, which is the one
Okay.
who's like alleged to have.
So y'all hear
there
what
are
I'm
people
saying in
that
the
we don't-
video. I'm saying, look how they're talking. They're saying, we know kids are getting trafficked. Look at Tanea's kid. Listen how they're talking. Isn't it just a normal thing? Here's Heffy. Yeah, for sure it's normal. Yeah, for sure. You have Adam. Is it just so normal? I look at Tanea's kid. We know it happens. And then here's Heffy. On the other side is some people be fast and grown. Some people aren't getting snatched up. Not all the pimps out here that have kids on their roster and their stable are bad people. That's what I heard. That's how I hear it. That a 15-year-old can even consent to a S act, which legally is absolutely not the case, but I think morally, ethically is not the case either. And I don't think that should be culturally different or culturally dependent. I don't believe that is culturally dependent, that children get to have a childhood, that children get to be off freaking limits. Boy children, girl children, all races of children get to live a slavery-free childhood. Can we get a 1 in the chat? If that shouldn't only apply to some cultures in the United States of America, but instead, and in fact it should, and actually does, apply, can I get a 1 in the chat? To all people in all cultures should say, let's not sex traffic the kids. Let's not have sex with the 13-year-old. Let's not do that, even if she's fast and grown. We can't start there? No, we only have to start where Heffy wanted to start. Where he wanted to start was the ones that are just being forced into cages and thrust into the lifestyle. Sure. But the ones just that are just statutory victims legally, look, he's like, I was grown at 16. And again, that was wrong. You were abused. And if it happens to everybody on these couches, you all were abused by grown people that should not have taken advantage of you in that despicable and disgusting way. But what it doesn't mean is that you then do that forward or consider that somebody has a choice to do so as a child. Legally, you definitely do not. I'm not talking even about 17 and a half with your 19 and a half year old boyfriend. No. We talking about young teens. Again, I'm not saying Heffy would do this, has done this. I'm not saying he's condoning it, underage prostituting. That is not what I am saying. What I am saying is the fact his brain can form, is fast and grown as some type of caveat is the problem. That's where I want the scope to be.
No, who are associated with this RICO that we're talking about, P4K in particular. I'm used to it at this point that the indictment comes out. It's a bunch of the worst you ever heard in your entire life. You can't help but feel completely disgusted when you read it. And then once people end up going to trial or accepting plea deals or whatever, you realize that, you know.
Now, again, that children deserve it pretty much because the children be grown and fast and they thrust themselves into the lifestyle.
Some people be fast and thrust themselves into that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just all because they underage that they being tricked.
And I gotta stop that.
Thank you.
Gotta stop that right there.
Do it.
Some just be fast. This is the thing. If you are underage, you are not responsible for your own sins. Again, this conversation comes from Nova. She is 14 years old.
15 now.
Fast has nothing to do. Where are your parents? And it's wrong. Just throwing that out there. And again, I don't think Aunt Hefe was trying to condone anything. But I don't think that these comments was necessary at all.
Nope.
He the only person up there that said that it was a normal thing.
Yep.
If you play it back, he's the only person who was like, yeah, it's a normal thing. Again, I said on the live too, like, bro, I used to stay in the Hoovers. I never, you see that all the time. I never, ever saw no 14-year-old out there. For someone to say that it's normal would mean that, yo, this is something we see all the time. I don't know about nobody else. I don't see no underage girls out there on Fig like that, bro. I don't. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist because it absolutely does as we see. But I'm not going to say that that's the norm. And then again, I don't got nothing to do with the pimp world, the ism and all that. So I could be wrong. But let's continue.
Some people be grown and fast and thrust themselves into it.
So that should give you a pretty good idea of why nobody comes forward around these creeps.
I stand by it.
Keep going.
I stand by
it. Shout out though to Almighty Suspect, who actually was the voice of reason through here. And
he's so happy.
To all the girl dads who actually
they're
stand
all
up for
so
the babies
happy
in these conversations, because I know it's hard whenever all these degenerates are just like,
they're fans. They're fans.
Everybody does that. Yeah, man. Everybody knows they do. And like when they're sitting around doing that, it's actually kind of hard.
Motherfucking frog. Motherfucking Disney frog with a wig on.
The man has a propensity not to be able to get the insults out of his mouth. It's your moment. The music, the moment. You want it. And he can't get the words out. But degenerate. Scrotum. He can't. He's going for his big one. He's got the mic. Palms are sweaty. He can't get it out. He's trying to say, I look like a Disney frog with a wig on. The irony here is that he is as bald-headed as a Reese peanut butter cup, okay? Talking about anybody else's hair is really beyond the pale. Let's not go there, okay? Because the very last thing, I mean, I got about 2 feet of hair that I grew myself, all right? And it's bleached. Okay, so let's not Disney frog in a wig when you are the little bitch who can't even get the insult out because you're croaking quite literally like a frog. And you don't have a piece of hair. You are a bald-headed scallywag. Ain't got no hair in the back type of guy, okay? or the front or the top or the side. All right. So at least I got hair is really honestly all that needs to be said. Like, please, please. Slick. Amphibious. Reflective. And can't even get it out without croaking. And what you decided to go with is Disney frog? That was a bit on the nose.
The fuck is you talking about?
A bitch out there cooking.
I would never in life think that I would get a
We
shout
had to,
out
like,
from
literally
a
say,
white
I
lady
can't-
with an American flag.
This shit is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What she say?
Racial
She said
tensions.
usually- she-
Racial tensions in America are healing. The almighty suspect has gotten a shout out from a white lady with an American flag. Racial tensions are healing. I am happy to report. He really is so happy. He is giddy. Look at him.
I know everybody knows they doing that. Like when they're talking about doing that, it's like actually kind of harsh.
Motherfucking frog, motherfucking Disney frog with a wig on. What the fuck is you talking about?
He couldn't get it out.
Bitch out there cooking.
I would never in life think that I would get a
Disney
shout out
frog. Disney frog with a wig on. He couldn't even get that. The vocal folds need a break. Not one person in here said, "Just sir, do you need some water? Do you want a peppermint? Do you want a hard candy? I got a gummy in my backpack." Shit, anything. Y'all are not looking out for this man. You know he has been hollering, screaming for the last 72 hours at the time of recording. All y'all are acting like you didn't see this video. You know you saw it. He can't even get it out. Somebody get him his little throat box speaker for the love of God. For the love of God, get him his throat box speaker.
Everybody does that. Yeah, man. Everybody knows they doing that. Like when they're talking about doing that, it's like actually kind of harsh.
Motherfucking frog, motherfucking Disney frog with a wig on. What the fuck is you talking about?
A
A
wig.
bitch out there cooking.
I do that
I would
myself.
never in life think that I would get a
You
shout
have to,
out
like,
from a
literally say,
white
I
lady
can't
with
eat.
an American flag.
This shit is crazy,
Look,
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What she say usually she don't fuck with you, but sometimes, but this time you standing on business.
Yeah, just
I
like
said,
she
wait,
watches
Because I'm
it.
like, it's no way a white lady with an American flag in her crib fuck
Is the wig in the room with us?
me.
Wait, go ahead. Finish it. Finish it.
7,000 views.
Hey, she got a this crazy. I've never
How many
heard of her.
views?
And Heaven threw your ass under the bus too, suspect. He threw your ass all under the bus in his reaction. He didn't like your little shout out, Almighty. Just throwing that out there. Let's continue.
Before
this video
today, 'cause
have?
she's clearly somebody.
407,000.
This has 407,000.
She's clearly
Yes.
somebody.
Fuck out of here, bro. Hey, we need to reach
So
out to
she's
this lady
clearly
though.
somebody in her realm.
Yeah,
because that's a
sure.
lot of views.
No,
and
we-
I have no
Wait,
clue who
excuse
this
me.
lady is. She's clearly
we need
important.
the
I would like to make an amendment to the record. I am actually, it seems as though I am in your realm. Just wanted to make that correction.
over here.
No, we need to bring her up here so we can clear all this shit up though. We definitely
Man, I ain't trying to clear
BJ.
nothing with her. Y'all can clear
Nah,
with
I want you up here.
I'm gonna get him the soundboard. He gonna fire her ass.
Wait, did y'all see that?
We stand on her.
This guy, payphone, whatever, he's like, we need to get her over here. No, first of all, I rebuke. Absolutely not. We need to get her over here to clear this all up. Heffy said, "Oh no, I'm good. I don't need to clear shit up with her." And you know what? You're right. You really don't.
It's bro.
Hey, bro, didn't nobody in that clip was fucking condoning child trafficking. Like,
Okay.
knock that shit off. Don't
Hey,
play with that shit,
yeah,
bro.
exactly. Do
With
not
our
give a fuck
faces
about
in
her
a fucking
subs,
clip like
bro.
that, bro. Get the
You
fuck
were-
out of here. We would never condone.
You
Yo,
were sitting
payphone,
there when
bro,
he
you
said
be
it.
Wild, brolic. Chill out, dog.
Right.
Chill
Thank
out.
you.
She wasn't
Thank
even
you.
talking about you,
Thank
champ.
you. Wasn't even
She
talking
wasn't
about
even
him.
talking about you. Payphone, you getting real cozy up there, bro. You act like you've been up there for years or something.
It's something.
You just all, you know what I mean? I don't like your new attitude.
Oh.
But that's what no jumper do to niggas. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's what no jumper do to niggas right there.
They get a bit
Bro,
big
it's
for their
super
britches
cool.
on that show.
Bro, it's super cool. Now he all
This one
F-bombed
especially.
off. Out of here. Yeah, this is no jumper gang. Oh, you from no jumper now, huh? Come on, payphone. Golly, bro, you a good bootlicker. I ain't even gonna lie to nobody. No disrespect at all, bro. I do commentary. Them reaction pages that you was talking about, all that. I'm one of those.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No disrespect, but from what I see, you be bootlicking. You don't really stand on anything. But let's continue.
On that shit, bro.
That's the
At
problem.
all.
Niggas
Like,
worried
get the
about
fuck
everybody
outta here.
else shit instead of their own shit. Fuck her subs. See what I'm saying?
Nah,
she was talking
hell
out of
no.
pocket. She's talking out of pocket, said that I said they deserve it. When
What
did
the
I ever
fuck?
say that?
Bro, hell
It was,
no.
it was definitely a miss, but I will say this. Let's be
I'm
honest.
gonna go start watching her. She seems particular.
I
No,
do
fuck
want to
her.
just point out, did y'all just see what's his name take a phone call around the 13 or so minute mark? Special Agent Lush over here getting a phone call from his daddy. I assume it is Adam 1622 Grand Mason of Nashua. I assume it's that man who went to school with 5 total non-white people, 5 total of any category, of any race, nationality, origin, ethnicity that doesn't count as white. There was 5 people out of like 400 something. All right, that's him. I think that's who's on the phone calling Special Agent Lush here. And he is taking a phone call. So I just wanted to point that out. That's going to become important in a moment because as you could see, he has not contributed any meaningful commentary at all whatsoever to the conversation. And now he's getting, I believe, his instructions, his script. And you'll see what he finally has of any substance, if it ever comes up, to add to the conversation. I just wanted to point out this exhibit right here around the 13, 14 minute mark. He's taking a call. Okay.
Come on, payphone. Golly, bro, you a good bootlicker. I ain't even gonna lie to nobody. No disrespect at all, bro. I do commentary. Them reaction pages that you was talking about, all that. I'm one of those. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but from what I see, you be bootlicking. You don't really stand on anything. But let's continue.
On that shit, bro.
That's the
At
problem.
all.
Niggas
Like, get
worried
the
about
fuck outta
everybody
here.
else shit instead of their own shit. Fuck her subs. See what I'm saying?
Nah,
she was talking
hell
out of
no.
pocket. She's talking out of pocket, said that I said they deserve it. When
What
did
the
I ever
fuck?
say that?
Bro, hell
It was,
no.
it was definitely a miss, but I will say this. Let's be
I'm
honest.
gonna go start watching her. She
Okay.
seems
He tried,
particular.
right? He tried to
Nah,
set it up right
fuck
there. He tried to set it up right there. He gets cut off because he's like kind of like the beta of the whole room. I would say that like if this is like male archetypes, we definitely like have, I think this guy right here is kind of like, I would say would be like the alpha. He doesn't really have to say too much. He really doesn't even have to take too much of a stance. He's obviously physically domineering. And then it kind of goes down the hierarchy. I won't go down the stairs. I mean, we're all humans. We can all see what's what. But this one right here is clearly not the daddy boss in the room. If anything, he's like the pet. He's like the joker, the jester, the one that gets to stay around, that would never be allowed to hang out with any of these people and would never be interesting to any of these people at all whatsoever if he wasn't like kind of like sort of like the manager of the scene, like the boss's, second hand. He's like the shift manager, basically. I mean, I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it. And so he tries to get his joke in, right? Let's be honest. Okay. But he's nobody really actually cares, right? So he gets cut off because really Almighty Suspect is trying to have his well-deserved moment. And I think he should get it, So he's trying to, well, what do you think this? Do you think that? And he's like, what? Wait. Do you think that? And it's like, no one's actually listening to him. So he does try to set this joke up a few times. It flops every time. Every time it flops every time. And I believe this is the one that he just got as, a script when he's on the phone from the year I was born.
Their own shit. Fuck her subs. See what I'm saying?
Nah,
she was talking
hell
out of
no.
pocket. She's talking out of pocket, said that I said they deserve it. When
What
did
the
I ever
fuck?
say that?
Bro, hell
It was,
no.
it was definitely a miss, but I will say this. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna go start watching her. She seems
Nah,
particular.
Let's be honest.
Nah, fuck her.
He's trying. He's trying.
Crash out, nigga. Fuck that bitch.
I want to go see the videos where she don't fuck with me.
Misclipping the shit
I
we
wanna go
said,
see
bro.
the
That's
videos where
bunch
she
of
don't
fucking
fuck with me.
misinformation. What?
That wasn't a missed clip, fool. I watched that.
Tell him.
I watched that.
Tell
that
him.
wasn't a missed clip.
Tell
Like,
him.
Come on. Payphone, bro. You getting a little too big for them tight ass britches, gang. Straight up.
Tell
Relax, boy.
Too big
Relax,
for the
man.
britches.
You new to this.
Get
Not
some
true to this.
spandex.
Talk about niggas reaction channels, niggas this, niggas that. You just got to know Jumper, fool.
You just got
performed
here.
like a court gesture.
Oh,
for Kiwi Head in the panel, and now you up there, bro. But you weren't doing content, no nothing. You were just a fan, bro.
Relax. Nobody was even talking to you.
Golly.
Nobody in this fucking room condone no fucking child trafficking. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Zooming in on the dogs and shit, acting weird, playing with this shit. It ain't no fuck.
Look at homie calling Shorty all out her name. Shout out BJ Investigates. Shout out NFA too. You know what I'm talking about? But bro, a payphone, you getting you too extra, gang. Calling Shorty all out her name. She ain't said a word about you, payphone.
Period. Not one.
She didn't say one word about you, dog.
Golly.
You calling her all out her name. Y'all be out of pocket, bro.
Completely.
They get cute in front of them cameras.
And
that
it's
shit
not
different,
cute,
bro. Again, this nigga was just as cool when he was up there. Yeah, man, I just really, you know what? I really watched the jumper. I just, you know what I'm saying? I think that I could bring a lot. And what are you doing now?
What are you doing?
You just foul right into what they doing, bro. You doing nothing new here, bro. That's crazy.
And it stinks.
You was supposed to be a breath of fresh air in this month.
And he's mad too. He's mad too that my editor zoomed in on the very cute dog. There was like a doodle poo or something just, you know, sniffing around on the floor. And it was the most interesting thing to look at in the whole scene. Who wants to look at any of this really for longer than you freaking have to? So I was zooming in on the little dog. He was sniffing down on the floor. It was cute. I mean, now come to think of it, look at this disgusting. What do y'all think is hiding in this high pile shag rug right here? I mean, how many half a perks have lost their life to the floors of this? I mean, I know they got a Dyson. They got a Dyson vacuum cleaner just sitting right around the corner. You know it. Because what has that? I don't even want to think about what that carpet has seen. Anyway, the little puppy was running around, probably eating a half a perk or something up out the high pile. And we zoom in. It's cute. It's way more pleasing aesthetically than you ever heard of comic relief. Take a Shakespeare class or two instead of worrying about what I'm doing over here. I didn't even know you existed. Actually, I kind of had felt bad for. I didn't know that was the same guy from In the Scene. First of all, he looked entirely different. He looked like about 1.5 feet taller sitting up there on that bench. He was sitting on the bar stool that day. He was completely, didn't have a hat on. He just looked completely different. I don't watch this freaking degenerated show unless I absolutely have to. Nobody came for you. Nobody mentioned you. I didn't know you existed. And now here you are calling me a bitch. You need to watch yourself before the next one goes horse tomorrow. Y'all all need to watch your throat chakra. Okay. I don't do anything. What just so happens, people that acts crazy, like in my direction like this for no reason unwarranted, they just get, they get what they have coming. I don't even do it. It's the Lord. I can't tell. Maybe it's your ancestors. Maybe it's mine. Maybe we cousins. But if we are, I think like people that choose to make me an enemy, that's my cousins. That's the worst for y'all because the ancestors definitely like me more than you. Definitely. Okay. Nobody was talking about you. Stop trying to make it about you. This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with a child who is in a very bad situation. I think we all agree. And me thinking as a woman, as somebody with any sense, woman or man, that maybe there should be somebody that this little girl can go to. And when I hear people saying some people be fast and grown, it doesn't make me feel like this is a very good or safe space for her to do so. And you should be thanking me for letting you know that information. But instead, you're calling me all up out my name. Up and down out my name. And also, don't call me something you don't want me to become. Because I got powers like that. Don't call me something you're not ready to deal with, buddy.
You missed the mark too, gang.
Period.
Golly.
Fucking Joe.
But look, this is my thing though. Like, since she wanted, like, this shit is content for her for real, but like, have your weird ass like donated any money?
Have
to
yours?
any organizations for these type kids?
Let me see the receipt.
Like, that's what
Children
I'm
of
talking
the
about.
Night. Where's your Children of the Night donation?
Like, have showed me some
But
groundwork
it out.
you did. Since this got you so disturbed and I'm a
Okay.
degenerate,
I'll show you the groundwork
that you
I
have
did. Free Britney leader, she got free out of that conservatorship. Free Amanda movement, she got free out of that conservatorship. Free Bam movement, he got free out of that conservatorship. Shall I go on? How about the HBO documentary hit piece they made about just little old me? It was their series beginning, just to tear down my activism. How about the time that I stopped the Free Britney Act, which was a total shill act, in its freaking tracks? How about that? You want rap sheets? I got one. And I promise you don't want to compare yours with mine.
Help some of these kids on Figueroa that are being tricked and thrust into this lifestyle. Show me. That's what I want to know.
BJ.
I think that
Send this to her.
Hey,
clip it.
I'll be honest. I think everybody
Here, okay. This is like his third time
we all
trying to get the joke out. Okay. His third time trying to get the degenerated joke out that his daddy boss just called him and told him, in my opinion, that's what I think happened. Here he goes. He's trying to get the joke out. Second, third time. I think we can all agree. I think we can all agree. Like, no one's listening to you, cuck. No one's listening to you, Agent Cuck.
Work you did. Since this got you so disturbed and I'm a degenerate, show me the groundwork that you have did to help some of these kids on Figueroa that are being tricked and thrust into this lifestyle. Show me. That's what I want to know.
BJ.
I think that
send this to her.
Hey,
clip it.
I'll be honest. I think everybody in this room would agree. Like, we all want a BJ.
I think everybody in that room ain't donated nothing to no United Underage Streetwalkers of America.
Tell him.
That's what I could say. I don't know what kind of ass that was from BJ.
What the hell?
When she up there on the platform with her mama, I don't know what kind of ask that was from BJ, but have any of y'all done that? And again, it's all content, but he said it.
Thank you.
I want to know how many of y'all up there on that couch, them couches, in front of the microphones have donated something to underage streetwalkers.
I want to know.
Or done something to prevent this.
Let's see the receipts.
You could have, but let me know in the comments because I want to know. I want to know. But BJ posted, hey, yo, wrong is wrong. Like, hey, you misspoke, whatever. That's all niggas got to say.
Yeah, right? Like,
no, I don't care for no BJ. Oh, God.
Now that she going to be bad journalism.
You need her here.
Let me bring the soundboard. I'll handle it.
BJ, right?
Yeah, the soundboard. I got
I do.
I got it, F8. I got it, F8.
I would like to see y'all two go back and forth.
We gonna fire them heels up, brother.
That's a good pod, Hefe. That'll fuck around and throw you into a whole different hemisphere. She got a lot of subscribers. Sit down and go back and forth with her.
I don't care about that shit.
Hefe on in the next clip,
bro, because I'm too busy building my own shit.
Oh, God.
I think that's the problem when we get wowed by other people.
The man just suggested that I go to this disease-encrusted studio, if you could call it that, warehouse in South Central or whatever, that I should traipse to the other side of the country from where I live to go perform a group sex act on these individuals. That is what he just said. We could all use a BJ. And I will say, to everybody else in the room's credit, they try to play it off. They're like, oh yeah, we need to get her over here. Ha ha ha. We can, my probably suspected cousin right here, this Atlanta cousin, he's like, oh y'all bring my soundboard. Like they know. But this one right here, probably because he's federally protected, just popping off at the mouth. Maybe they need to look for the half a perk up under his tongue that they lost a couple months ago. Because that or he's a Fed is the only two things that makes any possible sense. He's going to try the joke again because it didn't land. So let's wait for that.
Shit, and what other people.
And Hefe had a long weekend, bro. Your whole thing is talking and rapping, bro. Where's your voice?
Doing. I'm too busy building my own shit. I don't give a fuck what she got.
No, we not wooed by that shit.
Yeah, I just think
she misquoted you, bro. She misquoted you out of context.
That's a good vibe.
To make her shit go even more viral.
Adam do it all the time.
If she kept somebody, she ain't getting that many views on
bring them up here and then you feel me go back and forth.
Yeah, no, that's some bullshit.
A clip can make anybody act like, a clip can conceptualize and make anything sound like you want it to sound.
Right.
So you clip it up a certain way, you can make a motherfucker sound fucked up or whatever. And he just said, from the get-go, like he don't condone anything with underage, period. And then you clip it up a part where he said of half a sentence or whatever.
Yeah, you can be like,
misquote the man. Nah, you don't do
underage.
that.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
just
bad
cut-
journalism.
That's bad. That's
Nah,
bad.
man. That's not misquoting. If you take a clip from what somebody said, that's not misquoting. She didn't try to string together what he said. She played it. Again, I was just calling it how I see it.
That's what
That's
happened.
all.
That's
And
what
me,
happened.
personally, I'm not involved in none of this shit. So me, that's out. All underage, everything is out. I'm not about to sit up and talk about how, oh yeah, we used to watch. Everybody know how I used to go with the older dudes in school.
We saw
come
it.
swoop up your little crush or whatever. We know how that goes.
We know.
But that ain't this.
And it was wrong too.
That's not this, bro. That wasn't a misquote. That was a clip. He said that out of his mouth. He just played it.
That's bad journalism. I don't fuck with shit like
for
that at
real,
all, bro. I don't fuck with shit like that at all.
I really live this shit. I ain't never messed with an.
I don't know how many times I gotta say, I'm not a journalist. If I wanted to be a journalist, I would go work for the New York Times or NBC or something. I don't want to be a journalist. I want to be a YouTuber. I'm not a journalist. I'm not the news. This is opinions. I'm not a journalist. That's like saying, damn, that fish is really bad at climbing trees. I'm a fish. I don't climb freaking trees. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist. I don't know why people are saying that. I'm not. I've said it for a very long time, not a journalist. For a while, I would say, I'm an independent journalist because that's what I felt like I was doing at the beginning. That is not what I'm doing. That is not what I am doing today for sure. So this bad journalism. Okay, go cry about it to your mama. Go to your mama's house and cry because this isn't going to get you very far. I have no problems with this guy to know he existed. He's calling me all kinds of bitches and everything else. Sir, you need to relax.
Bad journalism. House payphone. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, payphone.
Shut up.
Your boss do this all the time, gang. Your boss does this all the time, but oh yeah, he your boss, so that's why it's cool. Okay, I got you. He's a cool Caucasoid. I got you. I got you.
The age girl in my life.
That's a lot of views and followers.
That is a lot of views.
That's a lot of platforms.
Especially, I sit and watch YouTube all day. It kind of blew my mind that I've never seen this lady before. That's all I do is sit at the crib and watch YouTube.
It kind of,
I'm like, damn, I've never seen her.
Hey, and even how I felt upon it because one of my supporters sent it to me like, "Hey, you seen this? This girl named BJ talking about you."
That's how you know you're doing your shit.
And I'm
because
like,
they watching her and you
and reporting
and
back.
I've never seen her before.
Nah, Hefe has his cross.
That's crazy.
Unless, you know what I'm saying, I just want to remind y'all too, the video wasn't about Hefe. He had a little piece in the video, just like ATM Richie did, but the video was about Nova.
Yep.
It was about Nova and how all this Hoover stuff going on and it's unfolded into underage, this, that, and the other. That's what the video was about. Niggas acting like she did an hour and 20-minute video about Hefe and no jumper. And that's not the case. But again, people don't really pay attention to nothing. Niggas always up there like, oh, I don't know, I didn't see, I didn't do. So it is what it is.
Don't get it fucked up. Hey, look.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you know he doing this shit.
I am a nigga, bro. Everywhere I go, niggas know me.
Uh-huh.
On the set, niggas are stopping me.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm a regular
the
nigga. I don't be
funniest
on
part
no
about
fake
this
ass.
whole like everywhere I go, people know me thing is that I had absolutely no idea who this man was, and I still don't. I mean, I know his name, but like his stage name or whatever. But the video was not about him. Stop trying to make it about yourself. It's not about you. I said this guy, and then I also think I said this degenerate, and I stand by that characterization. And I'm not sorry.
Celebrity shit, fuck a celebrity, all that shit is a word. Like, that's titles. Like, everywhere I go, motherfuckers see me, ask for pictures, start, hey, Hefe, wherever, just at the fight. Just that crowd there, people were stopping me everywhere. Like, it's a fight.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
wanted to
man,
ask him about.
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to get in the fight and see
Yeah.
my boy Crawford do his thing.
But let's be
like
honest, who doesn't love a good BJ?
Try it again.
You making jokes and shit right now, bro. This is serious, bro.
That's what he's for.
Keep on talking about who don't love a good
bro.
Like a good BJ. What is she doing good talking about?
She's a bad BJ right now.
What
She's a
did she
tasty
do?
motherfucker right now.
I have to listen. Even though he's mad at me and he's losing his voice because my daddy's ghost been choking him, I gotta say, Heffy did the right thing in that moment. That is the correct. He said, how is she being a good BJ because she's talking all this shit, whatever. He is on purpose missing the joke, and that I do appreciate. Because, I don't have to wonder what a group full of men would say about me if an inappropriate sexually harassing joke was made about me, because now I see what it looks like. Now they're all kind of giggling along, but really, they really don't want to go down this this line of joking, right? Look, this one's kind of in his phone. It's he, kiki, okay. Because this is like the third time the man has tried to bring the joke up. Okay. And again, this all happened after he was on the phone with his daddy, who's about to come in the door soon. Nobody really trying to laugh at that joke. I mean, nobody really trying to go down that joke path. And really, they shouldn't, because it's inappropriate, it's degenerate, and it proves my point. It's no wonder that people don't come forward with creeps like this, because look how they're talking about me right now, in particular, Lush. Heffy, I can say, is making a deliberate effort to kind of miss the joke. I think this other guy, even though he's still mad, he's mad. He said, F that B. He kind of misses the joke too. And that, I got to say, I do appreciate. Let's see the degenerate try to make his joke again. This time the degenerate would be Special Agent Lush. Undercover. In my opinion.
That shit is a word. Like, that's titles. Like, everywhere I go, motherfuckers see me, ask for pictures, hey, Hefe, wherever, just at the fight. Just that crowd there, people were stopping me everywhere. Like, there's a fight.
That's what I wanted to ask him about.
I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to get in the fight. See my boy Crawford do his thing.
But they don't. I don't get
Who doesn't love a good BJ?
Nah, you making jokes and shit right now, bro. Just get serious, bro.
That's what he's for.
You keep on talking about who don't love a BJ,
bro.
Like a good BJ. What is she doing good talking about?
She's a bad BJ right now. She's a TV motherfucker right now. Hey, you need to clean this shit up, BJ.
With niggas
Come on,
pimping
bro.
on kids. You keep fuck BJ.
Well, there's girls have three holes, and
he's saying FBJ. This other one's saying I need to clean something up. First of all, don't tell me what to do. Okay. However, this does show some level of decency that the bar is so low, it's so far down in hell. With Special Agent Lush, it's almost like he's just trying to lead them into debauchery, and you really got to be careful with these hello fellow kids, guys with the sideways hat in the neighborhood. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell the cousins. All right. Now he goes even further and it becomes even more vulgar and says, "Girls," which I'm a woman, I'm a grown woman. Okay, I'm not a girl. Girls have 3 holes, he says. What demon has possessed this man?
Keep on talking about who don't love a BJ, bro. Like a good BJ. What is she doing good talking about?
She's a bad BJ right now. She's a TV motherfucker right now. Hey, you need to clean this shit up, BJ.
With niggas
Come on,
pimping
bro.
on kids. You keep fuck BJ.
Well, there's girls have 3 holes, and I like the mouth a lot. So BJs are great, right? You feel me? Like,
how you know?
He's making a pun.
How you know?
He's talking about throw.
You ain't even had BJ.
I was talking about blowjobs.
And Hefe, he meant blow.
I'm going to say I feel sexually harassed by Special Agent Lush, and I have a PowerPoint. I have a visual aid, okay? Because Heffy just said, "How you know you ain't even ever had BJ?" We need to clear the record right now. We need to clear the record immediately, instantaneously. Okay. I have a PowerPoint I need to show. It's going to be it's about shorter than the last one. I'm just honestly nauseated at the thought. I can't even say it. It would violate the terms. Okay. Well, my PowerPoint is the file is too large. Okay, that's fine. How do I make it like the view? Okay. I can do it this way. Here's the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. I thought it would be easier to do visual aids. A presentation for Special Agent Lush. Oh no. Next. Oh no. Girl. No. What the fuck? First of all, you are ugly. You do not pass the requisite, you do not possess the requisite requirements, even if that was something I did. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I do not want you to transmit anything upon yourself onto me, including diseases or demons. Okay, so no. Right. So I got my points out. Okay, you also appear to have a strong odor. It appears as though halitosis may have completely taken effect. So no, I will not be coming in. I will not be coming into the no jumper encrusted. I have to crush the other half of perks y'all lost in the floor just to walk into the space. No, I rebuke. Absolutely not. No. Also, I'm never coming to that studio in my life, and I'm never coming on that show in my life because I revoked my offer to go onto that show to Adam 2216 Grand Mason of Nashua years ago. And I told him in the email that there would come a day, there would come a time where he would be begging me to come on his encrusted show. And I was going to just have to decline. And I was like, you're going to regret this one day. And I mean, look, how long did that freaking take? I know. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that. Anyway, so I won't be doing a group alley-oop despite these degenerates' fantasies, at least the one degenerate Lush. However, you ought to call your boss's old lady in there to do that for y'all because I heard that was her job. Am I wrong? Next slide. Number 3 point. I got a man. A real one. A real one. Who I love and who loves me. Who knows how to act. Who is a protector. Who is a provider. And who would never fathom forming his moisturized at the corners mouth to say some degenerated shit like what y'all just said. Next slide. Third point. You prove my point, stupid. The whole reason y'all got your panties in a wad, the whole reason you bald-headed Bettys are bumping your gums about little old me on YouTube is because I said that y'all were creeps. And now here you are making BJ alley-oop jokes like a degenerated buffoon. So you proved my point. Bonus photographs of me and my man. This is at the Prem Temple. Hare Krishna. This is also, this is in Jaipur. This is Prem Temple in Vrindavan. And this is the Wala Muhal. Is that what it's called? It's supposed to look like Krishna's crown. That one's in, I believe, at Jaipur. So that's the third point. You just proved my point. Y'all got all your panties in a bunch. You took your one shot. Palms are sweaty. Vomit on the sweater already. Everybody wore their best Fashion Nova fit. to go talk about BJ. Finally, you get the green light, and the best you can do is the blowjob joke. Like I said, call your boss's old lady for that. I heard that's her job. Next slide. Right. Thank you. You proved my point. What's the point? I can see why people don't want to come forward around creeps like you. Nothing further, Your Honor. Let's get back to reacting to my cousin's video.
He's talking about blowjobs. It's a pun. Just like suspect said, I guess that flew over your head.
It didn't. He missed the point on purpose. And that was the right
what
thing.
You talking about? You still ain't even had BJ. BJ can be weak.
Her
You'll
BJ
never know.
Could be weak.
We're not giving her any compliments and she should clean this shit up.
Clean it up.
I'm not gonna lie.
That shit can be trash.
I do think that
Wouldn't you like to know?
content creators in general
Sicko.
need to be like very cognizant when they're bringing attention to people that they have no idea what they're speaking on when they have such a lofty platform and there's so many people that are paying attention.
Is anybody gonna like stop and notice the fact that these morons are talking about me on a platform that's got over 5 million subscribers? I got nothing, peanuts, compared to what they sitting over here talking about. They sitting over here talking on a platform got 5-point-something million subscribers. All the little clips they make, they're gonna be going. I mean, please. They're the ones with the platform, and there's 5-on-1, 5 million subscribers versus 500,000, and it's 5 grown men, and they're going so far below the belt, they're making blowjob jokes. And their point is to try to clean. They want me to clean something up. What the hell I'm gonna clean up? What I'm gonna clean up when you sitting here saying I need to come over there and give y'all a group sex act? Like, I am not Lena the plug. Y'all need to call your boss's wife. I'm not coming to that degenerated studio. These people are weak in the frontal lobe. It's embarrassing. I have secondhand embarrassments.
I would have respected it better, like if it was like,
look at payphone. Bro, your boss literally does everything that Lush just said. Again, like, am I in the Twilight Zone or something, bro?
Like, cousin, it feels like I'm losing my mind.
Constantly, bro. Constantly. Bro, she don't even be over here doing this kind of stuff, bro. She be having real paperwork. She be having files like Racker and Hernert. She was a lawyer. She was a lawyer, bro.
But I don't
practice. What is niggas talking about? That's crazy. Meanwhile, just niggas sitting up here talking. Again, and I'm not caping for BJ or nothing. She could do her own thing with all them subs and all that. She got it. But I'm just saying, like, let's don't make this thing like that. Oh, you gotta be a journalist. Man, this is YouTube.
Shut up.
Say what you want.
Thank you.
And your boss do this all the time.
Seriously.
All the time. That nigga payphone way slower than I thought.
Can we get the new cousin name up to 26,000? Can we get him up to 26,000? Because y'all know it's not the easiest thing to take up for women out here whenever we're being, like, in my opinion, I feel sexually harassed by these freaks, the ones who were making the joke. I will say almighty suspect, y'all show me the timestamp. Maybe I missed it. He didn't seem to participate too much in this, and neither did my other cousin on the couch. They kind of did the little obligatory giggle because the idiot wasn't going to let it go until somebody giggled at his dumb joke over there. Dazed and freaking confused. He needs to open up that water and maybe dilute whatever's in his system. Take a couple sips. He needs to take a couple sips. Now I might have missed the timestamp, but then Heffy, he lost all his credit I gave him earlier. Because now he is going into it and he is dealing with it. And I will not tolerate being spoken to or about in that manner. I will not tolerate it. And for y'all to do it, it goes against every religious belief that there is. It's one of the 10 freaking commandments. Do not lust after your neighbor's wife or whatever. It's haram for freaking sure to speak about her to a woman like that. Just to put it out there. I do not consent. I do not accept it. I do not appreciate it. You wouldn't, I want you to only think and talk about me like you would as if I was married to your brother. Okay? That goes for every man online.
Or maybe he just performing. He just, like I said, maybe he just doing his no jumper 1-2, but it's nasty.
Agreed.
Nasty.
A women activist rights or somebody like who's really in that field, even though I didn't say that, but you just doing content trying to call people degenerates, and the scrotum sack you probably was shot from is a degenerate.
Man, fucking scroll.
More sexually abusive
zooming in on the
comments.
dog and shit. She's playing with it more than anybody up here.
God forbid I zoom in on the cutest thing.
Fuck out of here, BJ.
So it's been a very awful lot of
war with this white lady.
That shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up seeing me on the screen, nigga. I was like, yeah, get her, Hefe. I see my.
Hey, look, bro, so happy to be on BJ's screen. Why don't you give her a shout out, gang? Because it sounded like you pumped to be up there. You acting like she said anything about, bro, don't nobody know you, gang. Nobody know you. You know what I'm saying? You take an issue with it like she was talking about payphone. Yeah, payphone. He's a degenerate.
If he wouldn't have said it, if he wouldn't have said that he was the guy in the screen and the view and the thing, I don't know that I would ever even know. He was dressed completely different. He had a different look. I think he had a ponytail. Like, he just looked completely different. So I would have never thought that was the same person even. I don't know who this guy freaking is. I wasn't even focused on him at all. I was focused on Heffy saying some girls be fast and grown and thrust themselves into the lives. That's really what I was focusing on. And Adam Gray and Mason 1622 being like, yeah, normal, you got normalized. Like, that's kind of what I was focusing on. Like, seriously, literally nobody yanked your chain.
And Hefe know how to catch his own fades. And Hefe know how to catch his own fades, gang. Come on.
Come on the screen. I said, oh, hell no, nigga. What the fuck we doing?
He was
We ain't playing with this shit.
What do they? What do you think? Like,
bitch, we pay for the flight so you can come over here and sit down with us and talk about this shit for real.
What do you think your fan base is referred to as? You know, like,
we'll pay for the flight.
Okay, so he just now had to check. He just now had to check his text messages, and he's coming back with yet another sexually debasing and harassing joke. He's coming again, but this one right here, he'll pay for the flight. But whose money? You got it like that? Pay for the flight for me to come over there and sit in that. Where would I even sit? I would have to bring a hazmat suit. Where would I even sit in this room? Look at this place. Absolutely not. Would I sit back there next to the 420? 4 foot long joint sponsorship back there. Where exactly? Where you want me? Where am I going to go if I'm here? Whose microphone am I going to use? Definitely not ever the one that Heffy is sitting at, because he's been coughing into it with a wet cough. Who pointed that out? I think it was my cousin. Where would I even sit if I came here? People goes on this show and leaves and dies. I'm not doing that. I don't want to be in this degenerated area of town. I don't want to be around these people. You just said that child prostitution is normal over there and it's so normalized. Y'all are desensitized. What would give you the impression that I would ever want to go over there? Please. Also, No Jumper is blacklisted. I'm never going on No Jumper. Learn about the lore of the people you're going to bump your gums about. Talking out the side of your neck like you know who you're talking about and you don't. I have pre-existing beef. I've already blacklisted No Jumper. They're blacklisted.
You can come over here and sit down with us and talk about this shit for real.
What do you think your fan base is referred to as? You know, like,
we'll pay for the flight, he says. Boy, they got payphone filling himself both hands. You hear me?
Huh. He got the company
we'll
car.
Pay for the flight. We who?
We who? Who is we?
We who, gang? Golly.
Man, I don't care.
You know, there's like
Get
the
it off,
beehive.
bud. Get it off.
There's the beehive.
investigate
the beehive. Or hers called
The sloppies.
I was gonna say the blowers.
It's the cousins. It's the cousins.
That is.
I know when a lush bar is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? I'll be alley hooping that shit.
As we do. With that being said, you feel me? Finna alley hoop BJs all around this room.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day soon.
Hey, bro. Well,
No,
I guess we can wrap off this
He
segment by saying,
said
obviously, stop
we
it.
fit in an alley oop. Listen to the sexual violence. We fit in an alley oop BJs all over, hopefully soon. This is so degenerated. I mean, I don't even, should I call like the Department of Homeland Security or something? Like, this seems a little speaking of out of pocket, I'm out of pocket for saying little girls probably aren't going to come confess their sexual traumas to these men, but they're not out of pocket for making some degenerated comments like that. I think we all know the answer.
Kids, bro, like in any which way, shape, or form. It's crazy that we even have to.
Period. That's what should have been said from the jump. Period. Leave the kids alone.
Leave them alone.
1 point for payphone.
Like, highlight it like this. This is just be some shit that's.
I thought that was already understood.
Yeah, understood, overstood. You feel me? As Thug would say, overstood. But like, goddamn, since y'all want to misclip us, no one up here supports anything to do with minors, trafficking, sex, whatever. We'll do you bad if we catch you doing some shit like that. You'll be a stain on this little orange carpet right here that's already stained up.
Been a part of some of them raids and whooping
Oh
sex.
my God. I did not
y'all was
even
up there
know. I did not even know he said that. The person would be a stain on the orange carpet that's already stained up. It probably has such a strong odor, and it's probably like synthetic from like Wayfair.com. They just need to replace it. But the issue is that it would just become degenerated just like that one. It probably smells like bong water in there.
With ATM Richie, and he said he be burning cigarettes, kidnapping renegades and everything else. Shut up. Niggas want to act like they stand on morals up there. Niggas want to act like they stand on morals up there, bro. Payphone, you're bunk, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Came in as a whole nother nigga. Literally. Niggas like, oh yeah, he's like, I was like, you're bunk, bro. You're super bunk. Have a personality, a stance, a something of your own, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what? This nigga different.
Shit off the yard. So it's like, man, people just need to know what they're talking about, do their homework, but they just hop out there and start making content. I know the money good, BJ, but it's not that serious.
Just because something is like
sounds pretty serious.
We have a lot to unpack. First of all, it's very serious. It's child trafficking. That's kind of my point. You're not taking it seriously enough by saying it's not serious. First of all, it is that serious. So let's just get that out the gate. Second of all, the bag ain't that good, okay? The bag ain't that good. It really ain't. So it isn't like I got more of a bag from the video because of your degenerated clip. You were like quite literally not even a footnote. I didn't bother to learn who you are to make the video. You were completely unnecessary for the points to be made. Okay, first of all. So if you genuinely believe that it's you that gets people the bag, where's your views? All I'm hearing is crickets. All I'm hearing is crickets. How is it that you are getting me the bag when you don't even get those views yourself? I'll wait. Where's the proof that you are the reason the video did good? There isn't any. All I see is a bunch of haters and a couple yes men in this scene at the moment. And my cousin right here at the bottom.
Have a certain perception, it doesn't mean you have an understanding of it. So it's like, I get it. And at the same time, I don't expect someone like her to really know what's going on with
Y'all,
us like
the
that.
irony
But
that
she
federal
obviously watches
agent,
it enough
special agent, undercover, CIA, FBI, SEAL Team 400X2492 is going to say, I don't understand the irony. The irony, look at this man. He is dressed in a costume from Central Casting. Look at him. Where did he get that? What props department did he get this freaking hat? And he's going to say, I shouldn't talk about stuff because I don't understand it. Sir, I see the outline of the waistband. I'm looking at it. Federal Marshal. Spook. Don't talk about what I can talk about. All right, how about?
She's a Fed.
What's up, Adam?
I'm the Fed. Right.
What's up, brother?
To have a formulated
Let's do a Fed
opinion.
Let's do a Fed analysis. I'm a Fed, but the people I make videos about don't get arrested. Last I checked, people that goes on No Jumper gets arrested in federal indictments, and the stuff they say on No Jumper gets used against them in federal court. Who's the Fed? Who's the Fed? I talk about people and I get sued in federal court. I talk about people and those people sue me in federal court and I have to fight them in $1 million legal battles, but I'm the Fed? Where people go and get arrested the next day after a obviously set up gang beef. Yes, I'm talking about Loose Cannon and Brick Baby. That's who I'm talking about. Who's the Fed? All right, let's see your high school pictures real quick. Let me see them. Y'all saw mine. Y'all saw mine.
Be like, oh, okay. Well, normally I disagree with suspect, but this time, you know what I mean? So she, whether or not that's coming from, but all what she needs to realize is just because motherfuckers is saying something is normalized or regular doesn't mean we condone it.
Exactly.
That's the main point.
I'm not a pimp. This is all I'm saying.
He specifically said he wasn't.
A lot of niggas is money. Like a lot of niggas is money hungry. A lot of niggas is greedy. A lot of niggas don't give a fuck as long as you giving them dollar. These niggas, man, come on, let's keep it real. A lot of these niggas is not checking. They seeing people that's looking grown. They own some pimp shit and they just pimping them. Then
they should be checking you, weirdo.
27, bro. I don't even think the ID.
Check their ID.
Like, come on, bro.
It's
like,
very
so that's
easy.
all I was saying. Like, how the fuck am I degenerate?
Allegedly,
how am I degenerate for telling the truth?
Is, can I see your ID? Or can I take you to the DMV? Because I allegedly can't do anything with you if you don't have an ID. I'm not getting the room.
Come on.
Yeah. How am I
not getting shit in my name?
If you don't have a passport, how can I even track you? What are you talking about? Like, you don't have an ID. I can't do nothing.
You gotta bring some kind of value.
And if you're not over 21, if I can't drop you in a bar, I can't do anything with you.
Again, that's you, right? So, but let's keep it real.
Allegedly.
Any crimes. I'm just saying.
No. We ain't talking about committing crimes, but we.
This nigga almighty bot. That nigga get on allegedly. I check your ID. Allegedly. Because I'm not getting no room, allegedly. Shut up, almighty, boy. That nigga crazy.
You just, nigga called a bitch. But how many niggas is just seeing people that are grown or just in that lifestyle?
Tripling
just
down.
To see a broad on the blade. Because you see a broad on the blade.
It's not a broad, it's a child.
Automatically, these dudes are thinking they grown. Right. And these dudes is popping their peas. And if they pop her, they not talking about, where your card at? Ooh, they talking about where your clothes at, probably.
We're talking about the pimps, too.
I'm going to give you these instructions and put you back down. So just because I'm saying that is normalized, like I'm a degenerate, like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, he's just experienced. He knows the way.
Like, I've been around these dudes. I had to whoop these dudes out. I read so much paperwork. I've seen these dudes. I've been living. I don't know where you live at. I don't know where you come from. But
BJ, we don't condone any of that weird shit, all right? But we are going to make fun of you. So
I don't know where you live in. I don't know where you live at. I know where you live at, and it's obviously in the pits of hell. Perhaps even all the way in Dante's 9th freaking level, okay? And I don't want y'all to bring your hellish bullshit onto my Princeton internet. If you could keep it over there in your own house, keep it, what happens in the house stays in the house. You're not in the house. You're not on the porch. You're not even in the front yard. Okay. You in my house on my algorithm. Okay. So all of this, people don't know. I didn't know where you live. I was over here living minding my own business until Nova showed up and I could see her areolas and it was uncensored. Okay. I live over here in Princeton and I have worked very hard in my life to live somewhere that's not so freaking degenerated. Okay. And yet I'm sitting here minding my own business on my couch. And there's grown men saying some children be grown and fast. and be tying up your homies. So I'm supposed to feel bad for him or something? I'm very confused. They got mad at me for calling them degenerate, but it's a degenerate thought process. It's morally and ethically degenerate. It's legally degenerate. I'm not saying they're breaking a law, but I'm saying they are clearly expressing and showing and demonstrating, especially Heffy, that he has no understanding of statutory R word. Force and fraud is not the only way to traffic a child. There's a whole special to the side child trafficking statute for children. They can be fast and grown as they want to be. It's a federal offense. One time. Yimping, yandering, or soliciting. This is what I'm trying to get through. It's not no, but they grown and fast. It's a federal offense, at least if we can't agree on the morals. Okay, so it is degenerate by definition of a thought process. It is. And you, for expressing it, are a noun degenerate, in my opinion.
For making that video like that.
BJ, come catch this podcast fade if you ain't.
I don't want to catch anything from the podcast.
We would love to have you, or whatever white people say.
I like the white lady.
Fucking yeah.
Did this?
we would love.
Did this fellow saltine from very obviously the middle of America, or perhaps the Northeast, federal informant, agent, in my opinion, just now say, or whatever white people say? Put a 1 in the chat if that was cringe AF. Put a 1 in the chat if it was cringe AF. Did this white man just say whatever it is that white people say? Like, we can see you, even though you're wearing glasses. It's like he's an infant. Anybody ever play with a little baby and you cover their eyes and they think you went away? They can't see you. They'll try to hide from you and they'll just put something over their head. Is that the level we're working at here? Has the skull fully hardened? Is the skull soft? Whatever it is white people say, does the man have a mirror? Is it that bad? Does he need a brain scan, a conservatorship, or jail? Maybe one of those camps Gavin Newsom
I don't know where you come
up.
from, but
BJ, we don't condone any of that weird shit, all right? But we are going to make fun of you. So
you're a weirdo for making that video like that.
BJ, come catch this podcast fade if you ain't a mark. You feel me?
Yeah, get at your editors.
We would love to have you, or whatever white people say.
I like the white lady.
Fucking yeah.
Almighty Suspect said,
we would love to have you.
We're going to get you on Sus's bad side, bitch.
Our producer will contact your team. Our producer will contact your team shortly. With that being said,
no producer should contact me ever from this degenerated team. Never. Never. Now, if this, house phone or pay phone or whoever he is over there, I didn't bother learning his name. If he really wants to sort something out, he can come over here on my platform. I mean, I'm always trying to find the common ground. Again, like I said, I had no problems with this guy. I actually kind of felt, if anything, he was like the next one down after Almighty Suspect in the rankings, but not no more. I'm moving him down. I'm moving him off the rankings. I'm mad at him now because he took every opportunity to call me a bitch. That was rude because I didn't even call him a degenerate in that video. I wasn't even talking about him. He was like he was a footnote. If anything, I felt kind of bad for him because he was the one that kept saying, no, I can't get with that because I lost my high school sweetheart. I loved her. And she was with this older man. It was like, oh man, I kind of felt a little bit bad for him. Then he went off like this. That was too much. I ain't going over there to that podcast. I don't really want to even go to that city if I can help it. Please, nobody's freaking producer contact me. I don't deal with producers. I don't deal with assistants. I don't deal with anybody but the person that's trying to come on the platform. So if that's you, come on. You can zoom right in. I think we all agree child trafficking is bad. We all agree. My issue was the fast and grown. My issue is people acting like the little girls and the little boys could consent to any of this, which they cannot. Legally, at the very least. Sounds like we all agree.
Speaking of controversy,
what's going on?
Wow, that was a nasty segment.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Nasty segment. Payphone's disgusting. Like, bro, I never seen no boot looking like, bro. I'ma just keep it real. Every situation, everything, he all don't know what side of the fence to be on. He on this side, then somebody else say something. He's like, oh, yeah. Like, ew.
Ew.
That's nasty.
Nasty.
Again, for the record, and let's stop acting like you don't know how white people talk.
Okay, thank
Let's
you.
cut that shit. Like out.
Cut
Whatever we're supposed to say. Lush, I know you.
Whatever
Let's
the white
not do
people
that.
say.
You know exactly how they
we
talk.
all have
But,
eyes.
with that said, I do want to say I don't think Aunt Hefe was trying to condone anything.
Fine.
But the way he put that, and again, y'all go back to the clip yourself, right?
Go back to the clip.
Yeah, go back to the clip yourself. This is the thing. Homie was literally saying, yo, sometime they too fast, sometime they too this, sometime they too that. Yo, my boy, it's not about that. The conversation at hand was about underage prostitution. It's not okay. We can't talk about how somebody's fast.
Yeah.
Right? And they're underage. They're underage, bro. Come on. Again, I keep telling y'all this because I think that's like a big thing. To me, it's a big thing. Shorty isn't even responsible for her sins. Y'all understand that? Shorty isn't responsible for her sins right now. So it's the parents' fault. It's her mother's fault, who niggas have dealings with, who Kiwi Head want to have on his platform every other week, talking up under her clothes. Nasty, nasty work. I have to say that. You know what I'm saying? I have to say that. I don't know what niggas be on. Again, payphone, he just different, bro. Like, I guess this is what it is. It's the cloud of no jumper. It's the cloud of no jumper, right? Niggas get up there and get all out they skin. You know what I'm talking about? Because, again, I thought this was a regular dude who's up there trying to talk hip-hop. Oh, yeah, I know hip-hop. And, you know, I think I could just bring, you guys need this, you guys need that. Now you calling folks bitches? Payphone, would your mother approve of you talking about a woman like that? I'm just curious. I want to know, would your mother approve of that kind of
Would
talk,
the Lord?
bro?
Would the one true God? No.
Or maybe niggas ain't thinking about how they look. Maybe niggas ain't thinking about what they mamas would think. That's why I tell you the difference between integrity and this other shit niggas do. This fake shit niggas be trying to do. Right?
Right.
Niggas want to act like they have integrity and they don't. You niggas got jobs, and you niggas want to keep jobs, and you niggas want to stay in the good graces of Kiwi Head. That's nasty to me.
Kiwi Head, no.
One more again for the record. I do not think that Aunt Hefe was trying to condone it.
I don't
but
either.
I do think the way that that came off and the way he said it, it sound away. I feel like everybody.
I'll be
looking in the comments.
It not only does it sound away, he doubled down over and over again. And then it turned into his friend caught a case because a minor lied on him. That is not the same thing as somebody be fast and grown and thrust themselves into the lifestyle. It's something totally different. So then the goalpost starts to move. He starts to move the goalpost, but he does keep saying some of them be fast and grown. And he said, you know, I was grown. In other words, Lush said that he had an encounter with a 25-year-old woman when he was 15. That was abuse. I don't know if y'all want to hear that or not, but it was the same exact way. Truly. That wasn't right because it messes. I mean, my cousin Tufstino said it. He says it makes it where men don't want to get married, don't want to have a wife because they're just messed up from those early sexual experiences. It makes it hard to be, you know, genuinely emotionally intimate, and all of that was messed up too. That doesn't mean you should say, oh, well, that was normal then and it's going to keep going on. It may keep going on, but we can't just sit up here on podcasts with 5 million subscribers, Special Agent Undercover, number 229 and SEAL Team Degenerate was out here saying people with big platforms need to be careful and cognizant of what they say and things. I freaking agree. I agree. It so happens I stand by everything I've said. To the extent anybody thought I was saying somebody was trafficking or somebody condoned some child trafficking, I didn't say that. What I said is, I bet it's pretty clear why nobody comes forward around these creeps. And in general, I do stand by that statement too. Y'all were just now talking about me doing a Group S act, knowing I have a man, a fiance, knowing I don't like that type of stuff, knowing I had already gone off on what's his name for talking about my daddy's private parts. It's degenerated. So you only just proved my point that y'all are creepy degenerates or degenerated creeps. Take your pick.
You could kind of see, bro, everybody feel the same way about it. You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there. I don't think Aunt Hefe trying to do nothing with no young girls or none of that. I see some crazy comments in the
I don't
live
know
and
if
all
he
that.
is
I don't
or
think
isn't.
he's on any of that. But you got to watch your words. That's all it is. Understanding your voice and how things come across on these microphones. You feel me? And really, that's all that needed to be cleared up. All he needed to say was, yo, that wasn't my intention, whatever. But now niggas up there making BJ jokes. You got Payphone calling Shorty all out her name. Like, I'm never with that. I don't call niggas out their name, Kiwi or whatever. That's a little funny shit. But I'm never calling a bitch ass nigga and all that. That's wild. Speaking to a woman like that. And all she doing is cutting content. Niggas say it's not that serious. No, it's not that serious. Straight up. Now, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Again, that's @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is.
Slay.
Contact @DreaTheVirgo
Shout out to
on
Drea the
Instagram.
Virgo.
Serious inquiries only. But what I want y'all to do is get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about this. Let me know how y'all feel about Aunt Hefe's response. BJ went live this morning early and did some shit. I'm sure Aunt Hefe's gonna have something to say about that because all she did was slow roast bro for about 3 hours. I didn't even watch it all. But I'm sure he gonna have something to say about that. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.
Okay. Well, there you have that. Hold on. Let me move my... Okay. Well, there you have that. My own thing started playing. This is meta. Okay. Okay. So let me just pull this thing up. Shout out to Neem. My new cousin. Let me pull the channel up so I can show y'all. I don't know if he's still in the chat. I don't know if he's going to be going live later. I did see Tough Stino is going to be reacting to some of this, or maybe it was that. I don't exactly know what he was referring to, but he did say he was going to be going live or to react to something later today. This is this is funny. BJ's a Southern Belle we needed but didn't deserve. I don't know if y'all knew. It was coming up on the horizon. I mean, I have been out here having like my own little like lure with no jumper. Thanks so much, Kimberly, for becoming a new member. Thanks so much, Morris, member for 10 months. Him constantly explaining himself is just making him look worse. Stand on what you said, my guy. I mean, he could have just, yeah, seriously. It kept getting worse and worse. It kept getting worse and worse. He kept taking out away from his own self. Thank you, Leia Julia, member for 13 months. This is so rewarding. People seeing the same truths as you. I know. It is a relief. Thank God. Thank you, Morris, 17 for the $10 super chat. Yeah, they actually believe they are right for saying it. It is insane. Thanks so much, K-Rock, for the $4.99 super sticker. Thanks so much, You'll Clap When I'm Gone, for gifting 1 membership. Thanks so much for that. Thanks so much, BLR, for the $9.99 super chat. Love you and your work. Love you, mean it. Shout out to the cousins in the chats. This is Neem, Gangland Neem. And yeah, go over there. Check his channel out. I have put his channel in the description. I put the video in the description as well. Let's get him up to 27,000 subscribers. He's at, wait, hold on, 20, what's he at? 26. Let's get him up to 26,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We already got him from 25.7 to 25.8. I did just put his channel in the comments below. Also, let's get Tough Stino to 10,000 by Friday. He still does have like 600 more to go. I don't know if we're going to make it, but I just wanted to put that goal out there. It's like a big benchmark for YouTube, 10,000. And then maybe whenever he gets his 10,000 mark, he'll have a little party or something over there. So also Drea the Virgo, I think she mods over there for our new cousin Neem. Shout out to Down the Rabbit Hole News in the chat. Salute to BJ. Love from Gangland. Shout out to you. Shout out to Down the Rabbit Hole News. Subscribe for being a real man, she said. Shout out to Stino. So yeah, he will be going live later. The phrase podcast is CIA code for disruptor. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So yeah, we got some new cousins added to the family tree, as it were. So again, here, let's do a refresh. Can we get them to 26,000? Let's get them up to 26,000 by today, Wednesday, September 17th. Let's get up to 26,000 for our new cousin Neem. He's at 25.8 right now. Let's go. I did put his channel in the description. Let me put our other new cousins, Tough Stino. So I just say Stino in here too, so y'all can go ahead and subscribe to him, because let's do 10,000 by Friday. That gives us 2 more days. 9.38 thousand right now he has. Let's get those subs up. Nobody told me to do this. No one asked me to do this. No one's paying me to do this. I don't know these people from Adam. We've never spoken. Okay, I'm just trying to spread the abundance mindset. Yep. Okay, here we go. This is Tough Stino. I just put his channel. I put his channel in the chat as well. Let me put the Neem one in here one more time. I'll put the link to the video that he had made about that I reacted to today. A new beef brewing. It's not really a beef. I just want the man to stop saying little girls be grown and fast. Like, he could even think it. Like, he could even think it in his own mind. Like, I just don't want to say. I don't want to hear it. But if he says it, then I'm going to keep commenting on it. That's kind of the deal. I mean, he's allowed to say it. He can say whatever he wants. But like, I'm trying to get to the point, not the point of like, is child trafficking bad? I think we all know that. The point is the like designation that there's any difference. There's no flip side. I do not agree that there's a flip side. There is no flip side. If we're talking about little girls just straight up lying, that is not the same thing. That is different. And I agree that's an issue. Anybody being lied on is an issue. I'm not talking about being lied on. I'm talking about underage work, which I don't like to call it that. It's nasty. Okay. That's kind of where I am with it. That's just my opinion. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think and all of that. And I'll see you very soon. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation, neither are opinions. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye.